Hello everyone, welcome in, welcome in. We are going to be playing some Polya tonight, and it's hopefully going to be a lot of fun, because I have been playing quite a bit, so 11,000 channel points, so that means I have 11,000 cookies. Means I might use a lot of cookies. You're going to have to eat a lot of cookies, Dusty. That's okay, that means it's a delicious, tasty snack for you. Also, I think it's a little bit weird that this is still the spring stuff in the background, but you know. You'll be back. Oh. I tuned myself in right as the ads went off. My bad. My bad, my bad. I think I have it set up differently than before, so they should be less often. Um, but they're a longer thing now. So if you're watching this live, I'm so sorry. If you're watching this on YouTube later, you probably don't have ads, hopefully. I don't know. I don't know how they break them up on YouTube. I did just realize that my microphone may not be turned back up, so I gotta fix that. Alright. Anywho, we are going to be playing some Polya tonight, and there are new Chapaa plushies for killing Chapaas. So I don't know how much hunting I'm going to get done. Oh, I earned a new nameplate. Yay, I got the heart. Woohoo! That's the one I wanted this whole time. Let's get that all going. Ooh. Hello, gift for me? Yes, thank you. I got potato pod prize bag +2. I got some lucky coins. I got more potato pods. I got a bee. I got some arrows. Oh, my inventory's full. I forgot my inventory was full. Drop off some of the stuff that I don't need. I have all these fireworks because I keep them in case I'm going to be... oh, storage is full. Yikes. I keep them in case I'm going to be running around hunting for... oh yeah, I forgot I had this frame. In case I'm going to be hunting for the rummage piles and stuff, I go ahead and I just load up even that box so that I don't have too much stuff going on. Somehow, some way, I have 4 potato pods! Alright, I'm excited. I did log on when we were offline so that I could try to earn some. Apparently I earned some. So, potato pods. Alright. Let's see about clearing out my inventory a little bit. I'm going to take all my arrows, which should allow me to drop off a couple things. Almost. I'm going to take my lucky coins, obviously. Drop that off. And then, what else? I could take back my pins, because technically they count and they keep my inventory pretty full. But it makes it harder to move trees around when I'm actually doing the tree stuff. So I never know if I should keep those on me or if I shouldn't keep them on me. Let's grab those and those. The slowdown arrows are going to be really helpful for hunting Chapaas since they just dash off and then they can bury themselves underground if you're not fast enough. But I don't know. Oh, I have a plot of soil in here. Welcome back. Apparently I have a whole bunch of stuff in my pockets that I'm supposed to be using and I'm not. I have all these arrows. For what? I don't use them. It's okay. Did I put my flares away? Oops, I did. Let's put some stuff away. Blah, 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 blah. There. Okay. And floating lantern. Okay. I've got some arrows. Not a lot, but I've got some. I've got some flares, which is good. And then I've got just random bug hunting stuff, which I don't necessarily need, but I could need it in case I come across something important. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to first water my trees because I haven't been taking care of them in a few days. And second, I'm going to need to make a bunch of arrows if we are going to be hunting down any Chapaas today. If anybody else has any interest in Chapaa hunting, let me know. I will fire up a Discord call and we can all hunt together. Which could be a lot of fun. Does it mean I'm the Lorax? I don't speak for the trees, I just water them, so no, not quite. I water the trees because I'm trying to put them to work. So, I don't think that makes me the Lorax. I think that, Makes me the opposite of the Lorax. Also, my hair's not like super orange. I mean, it is, just, you know, not when I'm not in direct sunlight. So, of course, if I enter direct sunlight, I, you know, burst into flames because I'm secretly a vampire. That's how pale I am. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Perfect. Alright, let's get this stuff underway. Wow, the sound effect of watering disappeared. Yeah, that's it's my favorite joke about why I'm so pale. It's, oh, I'm a vampire, can't go in the sun. Which is only slightly true, because I do technically catch fire in the sun. It's just a very slight fire, and it only affects the skin, like the first few layers of skin. I guess most people would call it a sunburn, but, you know, it's fine. It feels like a tiny fire. Alright, am I almost out of water? Oh, okay. I can do like 2 or 3 more trees, and then I'll need more water. I was watching a show the other day, because they had a new like short that came out, and it's just rotting my brain. I can't stop thinking about it, so it makes me laugh every time I think about it. Yep, yep. Did you see the latest short, Dusty? Did you see it? You did? What? How do you feel about Blitzy-kun? Hmm? What do you feel about that? It makes me laugh. I can't help it. Oop, I got a text message. Unfortunately, I am in the middle of something. Your brain rotted and went out your ear? Perfect. I'm glad that we're in the same like level. It's pretty great. All right, let's go find our whatchamacallit. Okay. So on my campground, I have my my setup because this is where I've been doing all my crafting and stuff. Because I've been trying to get this set up and looking nice, and so far, it's looking nice. All right, craft items. Craft items. Fine arrow. It's probably fine. I'm gonna keep clicking this button till it doesn't let me click this button anymore. I should probably make like 100 arrows. I'm gonna need to gather more of each thing because I've turned most of my heartwood directly into planks. So that kind of puts a damper on that. Oh, can I make 95? Interesting. Well, that's an easy fix. All right. So we sent some to overflow. That's fine. I need some more wood to be able to make more. But that tells me that I've got a full ammo pouch. Yes, perfect. Honestly, I'm gonna ditch anything that's not a fine arrow. I'll probably end up needing the other arrows, but it's fine. Wow, okay. It makes 20. If I was just gonna make 100 arrows, I only needed to make 5 stacks. Whoops. Okay, well, I got plenty of arrows now. Oops. Okay. We're gonna just throw everything that's not arrows away. Oops. Okay. All right. There's all the arrows. Swap those. I guess I can grab my bug bombs just in case. I guess the worms and the flares just in case. Those are just in case I see a star bug that I want or need for this. Because a gentle reminder that I think we're still missing one of the bugs. You see. Yep. We're still missing one of the more cylindrical or like rectangular ones. I don't know why I said cylindrical. One of the like tall rectangular ones. So it has to be either a dragonfly, a moth, or a butterfly to fit in there. So I've got to find one of those star quality. And of course, this still says hi, which I love very much. I thought about swapping these two so that the I and the H were 2 spaces apart, but I thought that might look a little weird. Also, I've got this one glowing bug and I don't know what to do with him. He doesn't quite match the rest of them because he's just like a dot. Maybe I should move him down one so that he is a dot, like hi, period. Yeah, let me know what you think. I ended up doubling up the towels for anybody who didn't see the last time we decorated so that it looks more like a sleeping bag, but I'm still not sold on it. Move him down, that's what you're thinking too? Okay. Bloop. 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 Nope. There. Now it's high, period. I'm still debating moving this one over, but I think having them spaced out is fine. If I had more of him, I would do like dot dot, but I don't have more of him, so I just have the one high, period. That's really fun. I like that a lot. I like the fact that I had so many of the glow bugs that I was able to do that with it. But yeah, like I said, I'm not super sold on this and how it looks yet. If they ever introduce like little pillows, I'm swapping the cutting board out for a pillow for certain. What I could do is I could get a second cutting board and place it on top of it, but instead of looking like a pillow, it'd probably just look like 2 stacked cutting boards. So that's why I'm like, oh, it's a pillow, and then actually it's a cutting board. But yeah, so I need just so many more trees. So many. As much as I don't want it to lag for like players who are on Switch or anything like that, I do want this to be more full so that players do kind of have to follow the pathway to be able to see everything. But since they don't really have a dirt path or anything like that, I can't really like guide them because I want it to be able to like come back here and do that, and then go over here and do this one. Still debating swapping this out for just like something I build, but for now it's okay. It's pretty heavily leaning towards swapping it out for something I build, but I could have that back here instead and have it ramp off of the plot. So seeing people do that with their docks and stuff has given me the idea to kind of do like a network of caves almost, or like a little tiny mountain. I think that would be pretty cool. But this is the kind of density I'm talking about. I want it to be to where you can't really get through, but you could if you tried hard enough for most of the tree line. So that's going to be a long way to go. But yeah, back to my house. Because it's Tuesday, which means it's time to put up our plot again. Because I forgot. That's okay. Alright, let's add our new buggy buddy to the family. Oh, look at him, he's so cute. I wish I could place him literally on top of them. That would be so fun. No, he should be over here. Unfortunately, oh, I was gonna say, unfortunately I don't think he fits, but he does. Aw, I wanted to face him. That's fine. He fits. That's the important part. Nice. Alright, so we've got our buggy buddy, and now, without further ado, our 4 potato pods. Let's find out which ones we get. Number 3. We got Ash the Bonsai Pod. Momo the Rocker Pod. Junior the Potato Pod. And Hopper the Mush Pod. Oh, we got the mushroom one! Oh, look at that little guy! Oh, they're so little. I thought they were bigger. Wait, I love them. They're so small, I love them. Oh my goodness. Look at them. They're so cute. Oh, I can't believe we got Junior. That's pretty great. Look at my little mushy guys. Look at my little mushy guys. Aww. Yeah. Keep that photo. Absolutely. A photo was saved to the album. Heck yeah. Yes, potato pods. So they introduced it to where you can get potato pods every day for logging in. But I think the max you can get for this month that they're running it is 4. So supposedly you'll be able to get um, like different pods and like trade with your friends and stuff like that. I am definitely gonna need like a little shelf or something where they can live. I'll probably make it like a cubby almost, and kind of have like a little section where you can like step up to it. Um, just so that I've got like spaces where there's um like plushies higher up, because this room is eventually going to be as full of plushes as I can make it, but I still want people to be able to walk around and see them all. So I'm going to have to find a solution that allows you to navigate the room without having to do anything like super crazy. Now, the alternative would be if I were to build this into a um, porch slash patio, and then I would have to, I don't know, make my own windows or something, or change it from a medium sized room to a large sized room. But honestly, I like the coziness of the medium sized room. I like the fact that I can have all 3 of these be bay windows, and I can put plushies on those. And with the plank plus flooring that people have been doing, where they've built like attics in their second floor, so they've turned like the upper area into like an attic. With that, I may be able to do something similar but smaller up here, to where there's still like little tucked away spaces, and I'm able to put plushies on them. So not necessarily like a second floor, but more um like a shelf that has a walk up, or like a bunk bed type. So, but yeah, I'm gonna figure out some way to make this room have more floor space that you can still walk around in. But considering that your vertical ups take you pretty high into this room, it might be difficult to make a second floor that everybody fits on. So it's gonna be a work in progress. I'm not gonna worry too much about it right now. But yeah, I'm going to put this picture on the wall, which is the reason I still have it, I think. Alright. Let's reorganize all our love interests real quick. Wow. And then I need to repair my stuff. Oh yeah, the other thing I did is I built the conservatorium. So instead of keeping this as an area for um, my gardening, I'm actually going to line the outside with the gardens. And I'm going to have the inside be as close to well, probably, honestly, I'm probably going to put this furniture in there and make it into a grow place. But I don't know if this stuff can even go inside. Let's find out. It can. Nice. What about the other ones? Oh, I can't reach them from here. I was gonna grab the lamps, but yes, greenhouse. That's the word I was thinking of. Thank you. um, the game calls it something else. Calls it a something. What does it call it? Conservatory. I don't know why I say conservatorium. It calls it a conservatory, and so that was stuck in my head, and I didn't know how to navigate that properly within my brain. But yeah, so the idea is that I'm going to fill it with as much of this type of furniture as I can make. I thought about making it into like a little cafe sitting area. The only problem is I technically already have a sort of cafe sitting area, which is the gazebo. So I'm not entirely sure what I should do. Because I could turn it just into a greenhouse with like dirt and all kinds of stuff. But unfortunately, I couldn't put these in it, which was my original goal. I was gonna put my soil inside of it and use this as my actual, like, stuff grows in here. It's a greenhouse. But they don't let you do that. Understandable, because it's a building, but still. That was the original goal, was to build something like that. Now, technically, I could build a greenhouse where I just make my own, but I don't think it'd have the same effect. So, I would have to, for anybody wondering, I would have to use like the pillars and the walls and essentially create my own greenhouse. I'm just not sure how I would make the windows. That's the only thing. And then, of course, you can block off all your walls and windows and just make it into a room, which is what I've done in here. So, here are all my tools real quick. Perfect. All right. Now, as with everyone else on the server, conceivably, it's Chapaa hunting time. So does anybody want to join me on Chapaa hunting? Don't mind me, I'm just putting this up. Do not click the bug button. Don't do it. Oh, I don't know which of the things I need. Let me actually check that. Before I get too crazy. Because I got the star, the fire, the cloud, the heart, and the wizard hat. So I have the first of all of them so far, which is nice. I'm just not entirely sure which one I need to get all of them. You're trying to avoid someone on Polia? Is it someone that you need to block? Or is there a problem? I don't know which one to go for. Oh. You could just block them, Dusty. It's okay. I definitely understand. I've definitely had games that I used to play where I'm like, oh, I want to play this game, but this person that I know is online and I don't really want to deal with them right now. I've had days like that. You could for sure join me, even if that person bothered you. Because you'd be like, oh, I didn't see it. I was on voice chat with somebody. I forgot I wasn't hunting deer, and so I was running towards deer. So most of the Chapas are going to be all the way hunted, so... Oh. This girl thought that you and her were dating? How did that happen, Dusty? Because you said, no, we're not, obviously. Because you're not. Or at least you don't feel like you are. Dusty, how did that happen? How did she think y'all were dating? Dusty, did you lead this girl on? Are you a heartbreaker? Ooh, a star tail. Dang it. What is drawing my arrow? Ugh. Wow. I didn't get that guy. I helped her because she asked in chat for someone to help. Well, that would definitely not lead to dating. Is she younger, maybe? Maybe she's like 14? That happens. Would certainly explain the awkwardness. All of a sudden that happened. It's probably more that she's younger, possibly, or just misguided. She's 27. Dusty. What the heck? Did you, like, talk to this girl for 5 seconds and now y'all are dating, or... Dusty, what happened? My guy, please. What did you do? I'm not trying to, like, blame you for a situation that's clearly not your fault, but, like... Oh. The Chapaa disappeared. I think it was a ghost Chapaa. No, I'm not even talking to her. I literally just helped and that was it. Like, you didn't even say, hey, let me talk to you in DMs, nothing. She magically assumed y'all were dating because you... Are you sure it wasn't a joke? Like, but also, that's really weird. That's that's really weird. You didn't go, oh. That's really weird. Dusty, that's really weird. How do you know she's 27? I'm so confused. You helped and then you left, and then suddenly y'all were dating? That's... Dusty, that's really weird. How did you end up in these situations? Oh, just so you know, I'm 27. You should have told her you're 15. That's what I do. Honestly, if somebody is ever like, oh my god, da da da, I'll either tell them that I'm super young or I'm super old. I'm like, I didn't need to know that. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, no. I'm the type that somebody will be like, hey, I'm this age, what are you? I'll usually say like, oh, I'm 13, or I'll say, oh, I'm 97. I'm 70, 72. Because generally I don't want whoever is asking's attention, because it's usually really awkward. So I'll just tell them that just tell them I'm super young. I'm gonna start lying about my age. That's probably a good idea. Unless it's gonna get you in trouble with the law, lie. There's no reason to tell the truth on the internet. When it comes to people who are creepy. Play the game and have a chill time. Exactly. Exactly. I highly recommend that you just block that person. Like, hop online, block them, and be done with it. It's the easiest way, and hopefully they're not the crazy type who will try to make a new account just to follow you. You never know, but I doubt it. Who has that kind of time? Ooh, nice. I found a forage. I don't know how. Isn't Forage Finder like a bunch? Hmm. Maybe I had it left over from last week. That must be what it is. I'm usually pretty good about getting the forage stuff every week, but I guess I didn't get that one. But yeah. If you don't want to play, that's a-okay. Dang it, I needed the Chapaa, I didn't need you. Ah, come on. Aw, rude. Haha! I got the points anyway. Yeah, you do need to go ahead and block her. That seems like the best idea. Um... Jesus, person. You, like, ran up on me. And you made the Chapaa run right into my chest. Terrible. I'm a pretty decent shot most of the time. I'm not as good as Poe. Poe is very good at shooting things in this game. But I'm pretty good. Oh, and I should have turned off hydrate from the jump because I completely forgot my bottle of water. And I don't know where I set it down. It just vanished on me because, of course it did. Alright, foraging is level 25. Heck yeah. I got a silver foraging trophy. Woohoo! Alright. I don't think I'm going to get the other skills up that high very quickly, but hooray me! Even if I don't get any plushies, I still got that. Like I said, the hydrate button isn't going to do anything today because I forgot to turn it off, but I don't have anything to hydrate with. Oh hey, it's the loot thingy. I don't know if there's anything I'm missing, but I'm going to go ahead and grab it anyway. Copper ore. Oh well. It'll just mean that I have it for the day and I don't have to go hunting for it. But yeah. If I had remembered my water... Which is funny, because I took my water with me when I went and took my shower. Because I was like, oh, I'm gonna hydrate right after I get out of the shower. It'll be great. And then I put it somewhere, and I don't know where I put it. It's probably like in the other room, on my bed, something. Main point is, I don't know. Water not working, or is it not drinkable? I don't really trust the tap water, so I buy bottled water. Because I also don't like the way most filters taste, because they taste filtery. I don't know how to describe that. And I set a bottle of water down, and it's missing, and I won't open a new bottle of water just because I lost my first one. So I need to find the first one. I just don't know where it is, and it's not super easy to navigate around my desk and go find it at the moment. So instead of pausing the stream so I can go find my water, I'll just be dehydrated, I guess. You've been in the US, you understand. Thank you. I appreciate it. Honestly, there's some areas where the drinking water isn't that bad. But I live closer to like the downtown part. So the drinking water is like the public downtown drinking water. No, thank you. Plus, the water in my building goes down a lot, and I don't trust it. I don't trust it. People keep doing weird stuff with the water system. As long as you're not in the country where you can get well water, no thank you. Nope. Unfortunately, all I can manage is tap water. Tap water that comes from the city reservoir. Oh my god. Ah, how did he survive that first one? Oh, he's a thick boy. That's why. Sorry, dude. Hey, it's the Ormuz. What's up, Ormuz? Oh, I shot two thinking I was gonna need it, but I didn't. In the Netherlands, the city smells and tastes like bleach. Town we're staying at, water is brown. Oh. Yeah, no thank you. They say it's safe to drink, but yeah, no thanks. I'm good. Beyond good. Also, that butterfly totally drew my arrow. What the heck? What the heck, butterfly? Oh, Northeast Texas. My bad, my bad. Yeah, no, it's not a great time. Hungry Archer. Nice. What is Hungry Archer? Is that the weekly hunt? Oh, hunt 30 creatures. Gotcha. Nice. Our tap water is amazing in the Netherlands. Oh, my apologies. I didn't know. That is good information to know, but I was not aware. Yeah, sometimes out in the country it's not great. So. I'm very itchy. According to Danielle, it tastes like spring water. Oh, in the Netherlands? Nice. Like I said, I had a shower and then I got on stream, so I'm still slightly unmoisturized, but also I need to like do a deep scrub. Because I always do like a deep facial scrub after I shower. So I'm not feeling it right now. Oh, that person's chasing me. Well, they were chasing the chopper, but still. Get back out of their territory real quick. This is gonna take a while, in case anybody is curious. Let's see. It says I've got 49 arrows, but in reality, I've got a whole inventory full. Now, could I have expanded my inventory just to fill it with more arrows? Yes. Am I going to do that? No. No, I am not. We used a whole lot of heartwood and a whole lot of iron bars to be able to make all these arrows, so... we are after the Chapaa plushies that they added. So, we've got a lot of little beaver dudes to hunt down. Wow, indeed. And the startled bugs keep throwing me off my game because I'm so used to hunting bugs that I'm reacting to them and not to the chappas that I'm looking for. So it's been a while since I wanted to hunt chappas, you know what I mean? You might need most of those arrows, as far as I've been able to tell. That's what I'm gathering, is that most people use like an absolute metric ton of arrows. Now, mind you, we still haven't gotten the final deer plush, so if I happen across some elder Cernuks, we might go after those. But for the most part, we're going to be hunting just regular chappas today. Specifically because they only take one arrow, and I feel like that'll be a little bit easier. And again, if anybody wants to join us, I'm definitely down to start up a Discord call. Get that going. I don't know what the boost is to luck when you're in a party, but I might set myself as looking for party and see if we can find some folks. I hate to do pickup parties when I'm streaming, only because like the other person doesn't know necessarily that I'm streaming. So, and some people just don't like being on stream. Wish I had time, but you always stream when I have to get ready for work. I know, it sucks. But, you know, if I ever do a 24-hour stream, there's a chance that I'll be streaming when you get up and when you go to sleep. So, you know, that's fun. I do plan to do one. My goal for my 300 follows is to do a 24-hour stream. But the temporary goal was that if we got 300 before September, which we did not achieve, that I would play a horror game. So now the goal is 300 for a 24-hour stream and 400 for a horror game. So keep that in mind. Hello, Cernuks. I don't know if having them around affects anything. Alright, let's get you. Dang it. Missed. I thought I was going to be fast enough to get him, but nope. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Can only follow you once, not much I can do about that. Hey, you know, that's a start. Every follow counts. Whee! Oh. I fail. This one. Do. See, I keep hearing the bugs thinking it's a creature, but it's just a bug. I gotta stop reacting to bugs. It's ingrained in me. Been here a while too. You have, in fact. Got him. And I appreciate every minute. I'm trying to get to a place where there's a bunch of them. Part of the problem is that there's going to be other players running around, so there's going to be less chappas to hunt, if that makes sense. Especially since these are one-hit kills, and a lot of folks will be coming through and cleaning out the area because they're just easier to kill. Dang it, I startled it before I could shoot it. Oh, what the heck? That was weird. Since January 29th, 2023. Nice! That is almost 2 years. Crazy. Speaking of 2 years, it turns out that my stream anniversary is coming up, or at least my Twitch affiliate anniversary is coming up. And when I say coming up, I mean like within 2 weeks, apparently. I got an email about it earlier. I have no idea what I'm going to do for it, but I'd like to celebrate at least. At least a little bit. I gotta do something special, you know? And I thought about it, and I haven't cosplayed in a while, so I could do something with that. But to be fair, I haven't really done any sort of, like, fun, crazy stuff in a while either. Like, we haven't done fanfiction reading, all kinds of stuff. You just went by without you realizing it? That makes sense. Ooh, the spawn rate's going crazy. Nice. There must be a lot of people out hunting the Chapas because they keep respawning very, very quickly, which is great. But it's part of their code that if you hunt a bunch of them in quick succession, they will spawn faster. And they did that when they were having issues with people hunting out all the Cernuks and nobody else could get any. So long before the plushies. Years went by without you even realizing it. That happens. Flip. Flip. I like how we killed both of them without startling the Cernuk. Amazing. I would have sworn that that second Chapaa would be close enough to him that it would get him, but I guess not. I don't see anymore. That's okay. We don't really have a set hunting ground. We're kind of just going over this whole area into the Dia farm. So, there's none here. We just move on. But this has to be, like, Hassian's favorite thing. Because everybody and their grandma is hunting Chapas right now. The dogs apparently need to go outside. Well, that is what dogs do. Have they been bothering you for it? Because I understand. Be right back. Okay. Parker's whining. Oh no. That's okay. He just needs to potty. That'd be alright. Or maybe he saw a squirrel or whatever the Netherlands has instead of squirrels. I assume y'all have squirrels, but legitimately I don't know. Sometimes I just have music in my head, and I just kind of hum it, or beatbox it, or whatever that word is called. Chapas, where are you? Don't be scared, little Chapas. I only want to shoot you. And on second thought, that is a good reason to be scared. But I mean, everybody's gonna shoot you. It's not just me. Aha. Dang it. What the heck? Jeez. That last shot was a lucky one because what the heck was that? My ability to shoot was just absolutely in the garbage. Anyone want to be your friend? I mean, I'm sure plenty of people want to be your friend. Should I read global chat all out loud? Probably not. But I do it without realizing it, so. Bloop. He didn't even react to my first arrow. He was just ready. He's like, alright. You're here, I might as well just stay. You're already too close for me to escape, I guess. Ah, look at all these. You know, I kind of thought that the Cernuk was going to startle the Chapaa, and that they were both just going to go sprinting away. That would have been funny. Alright, we startled all the bugs, and also the Cernuks, and just, you know, off they go. Now, if I find any Elder Cernuks, we'll probably hunt those, like I said, because I do need that plushie still. But I'm not, like, gunning for them. So, how did I loot it without... Oh, because I pushed my arrow button. Oops. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Nice. Aw, that person's still looking for a friend. I don't know why. There's not like a quest or anything for friends, I don't recall. Wow. Wow. I startled a Chapaa and then completely did not chase him down. Good job, self. Aw. The person's like, I'm not on very often, but I can be your friend. Nice. That was weird. Ooh, excuse me. I would be more chatty if my whole entire existence wasn't so tired. I don't know why I'm so tired either. It's a little strange. Also, when they end up adding trading to this game, I'm kind of curious to see what kind of things you'll be able to trade with people. Because I would imagine it would be things like ingredients and stuff like that. Maybe even furniture items, but I doubt it. But more than likely, other than like the potato pods, there's going to be stuff that's like easy to get multiples of, but not necessarily easy to get all of them, I guess. Kind of like with the potato pods. Because the idea will be, oh, you know, you get like 3 of one kind, and then you can trade for somebody else's thing. So, like, if I had 3 rockers, I could trade a rocker pod for somebody else's, like, junior pod or something. So, which is neat, but I hope that they do include other stuff as tradable. Like ingredients. Ingredients would be a good one. And yes, I'm glad that it counted because he was fully in the ground. But yeah. I'm certain that it will function a lot like the requests. But it would be really cool if, like, let's say I needed 5 iron bars and the request will only let me get 4. Like, if I can trade iron bars with my friends, that would be really cool. But I have a feeling that it's going to end up being like, oh, you can also trade gold, which will become a thing where people will start making a market. And that's less cool. Because then people would be like, oh, I have this exclusive from the first time there was an event. Let me sell it to people. Or like I ended up with 2 copies of some of the Twitch drops. And if the game's like, oh, you can trade money, there's going to be people out there who can sell them. Or will sell them, I should say. So, that kind of sucks. It would be neat in the sense that you could get multiples of something. So, like, the pillows that we have, like, if I needed more pillows, I could trade somebody for something else if they didn't want theirs. But, I don't know. Trading furniture could be really good or really bad. Just depends. Look at all this stuff. It's mostly bugs, but that's okay. Let's see, Cernuck. At least the Chapas are pretty easy to spot because they're orange. But also, copper is orange, and that makes it a little slightly harder. I think maybe somebody is, like, on the rotation in front of me because the Chapas stopped spawning all of a sudden. So either they just aren't spawning, or somebody came through and cleared it out just before I got there. Either one is possible. Because I don't see any other names running around, so... who knows? Hunting by the Dia farm. We're gonna take all their Chapas out so that they can't have, or they don't eat their crops anymore. I was gonna say they can't have something, but then I realized there's nothing that the Chapas do that would be beneficial for them. Because the Chapas are kind of an invasive species. Have I gone over here before? I must have, but why would I have gone over here? Was there a chest here at some point? There must have been like a chest or something here, because why in the world would I have gone there already? But also, why would it exist if there wasn't, you know? Right up the mountain we go. Alright, cool. I got distracted. There's definitely places we haven't been in Kilima, otherwise we would have the achievement for the map, which I do not have, because I have not been to everywhere and gotten all the chests. So there is 1000% some things that I haven't seen, which is a cool thought. Nice. Got him. It's very fun to be ignoring the deer and just be shooting the Chapaa. But also, when you shoot a deer, it doesn't scare the Chapaa, but when you shoot a Chapaa, it scares the deer. Or at minimum, when you scare a Chapaa, it scares the deer, seemingly. But when you scare a deer, it does not scare the Chapaa. I guess technically because you have to be much closer to scare the Chapas than you do the deer, but I don't know. Are there Cernuks and Chapas in this area, or just Cernuks? I see you. If I remember correctly, when they bury themselves underground, they technically are still the same ones that come up later. And like, if somebody else kills it later, there's a chance that you get the loot from it. But I don't know if that's true. Chapaa meat, Chapaa meat, so much Chapaa meat. I don't really need much more Chapaa meat at this point. This is gonna take a while. That's okay. Let's see. Chapas, Chapas. Left. He's like looking around, trying to see me, and I just shot him in the head. Kind of mean, actually, all things considered. Was that a tree that just fell down? Somebody chopping trees around here? They could be trying to make flow trees, which makes sense, but weird. Look at that nice view. The nice swelling music in the background while we massacre these creatures. There's just something strange about the fact that there are like 15 million of them, and I guess that justifies like why Hacian hates them, because they eat crops and they take over the area, they're an invasive species, they're harming the ecosystem, blah 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 blah. But considering the number that each player must have taken out by now, it's insane that the Chapas are considered invasive, but the deer aren't. Because technically, Cernuks are repopulating just as fast as the Chapas are, but they're not considered invasive. Because in reality, a deer will do a pretty fair amount of damage to your crops too, but maybe Cernuks don't eat crops? Maybe they only eat grass? Maybe they're meat eaters, I don't know. Are you gold? I don't know if you're gold. I'm gonna catch you anyway. The other day I was trying to catch these guys, to see if I could get a star quality one of them to put in my bug hunting tent, but so far, no dice. I think I technically have one, but I don't know. Hmm. Nothing. Better switch back to my bow and arrow, because if I came across a Chapaa, I would accidentally throw a smoke bomb at it. That's how my brain works. I'd be like, ooh, Chapaa, and then I'd shoot it. With the wrong thing. Instead, I can make sharp shots from a far distance. Right, oh. He thinks he's a person. Terrible. Onwards to glory we go. I don't think anybody would recognize that song if I sing it, but that's okay. I just randomly busted out with, I am I Don Quixote, the Lord of La Mancha. My destiny calls and I go. Not a one of you knows that song. And if you do, let me know. I would give you something. I don't know what yet, but something. Well. I've definitely got some of these others, but I think I interrupted this person. Sorry, person. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I didn't know you were hunting over here. I should probably team up with some people. Maybe after my inventory's full. Honestly, the fact that this game doesn't have, like, louder, more in-your-face music, the way that something like, say, Dreamlight Valley does, it's nice, but at the same time, it makes the game feel too quiet, almost. So I'm not sure how to feel about it. Let's see. Alright, I got you. Got you. Got you. Wow. I needed to aim a little higher up, but it still counted, so I'm gonna call that a win. I'm not sure where to go from here. I might get bored of this hunting stuff and go back to decorating, because that I can do easily. Well, not necessarily easily, but I can do it with little to no hassle. Because all I gotta do is keep growing trees. So that could be the other thing. I could just go back and water my trees and then come back. Because we're getting less and less Chapaas as we continue. So what may have happened is either us or somebody else was hunting quite a lot, and it caused people to stop killing because they're like, oh, you know, there's too much competition in this area, I'll just go. And so they're not spawning as quickly. Or they fixed that after the Sernuk stuff, and they decided that you only get high spawn rate for a little bit. And then forget you. You must survive on your own. Campground. Do 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 do. Oops. At some point, I will deem this place worthy enough to put on the market, and also I meant to load the tree slot. I will deem it worthy enough to actually put up for voting. But by the time I do, I think people will be tired of the voting system, so that'll kind of suck. But, you know, it's worth giving it a go for a little while. Also, I feel like that said collect, which would be nice. What I'd like to do is I'd like to get a bunch of trees ready that are at the collect stage, and then just collect them all at once and move the trees themselves. So that I'm not watering or trying to water or waiting for trees that are already done. So, but I don't want to take like 3 trees. I want to take like a whole inventory worth of trees. That'd be nice. Do, 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 do. That's a song most people probably know. Alright, let's get these watered. Do, 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 do. Well, the game decided I was going to be deaf. Alright. And yes, these are ready to collect. Nice. That just means that we're going to have to wait until that other set is ready to collect, and then we can move them all at the same time. Now, if these trees grow tall before that happens, what I might do is I might wait until they're all ready to collect, and then just focus on collecting them all. It is! It's been stream time, and also, I forgot my water! So we're a dehydrated stream. Rip. Except I didn't realize I was without my water until I'd already sat down to stream, and now I don't want to get up. Because I might get distracted. Been happening more and more. I'm very easily distracted. Terrible. It's the ADHD. Blame it on my ADD, baby. Tree? Which tree is the growing tree? Is it this one? Is it neither of them? Was there only one left? Because I don't have a collect button. So one of these must still be growing, but... Okay, it's not that one. It's not that one. Unless I already watered it for the day. I don't know. Oh well. I tried. But yes, welcome in, Cube. Welcome in. We are waiting for trees to grow, and also I killed a bunch of Chapaas. Okay, these are all good. Fantastic. Alright. Let's sell the stuff we got. Boop, boop, boop. I should probably keep the silk. Boop, boop. Bloop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. I should probably keep the garlic. I don't know that I need any meat. Meat. Do I need meat? Yes, I do need meat. Fantastic. Do I need anything else, though? Chapaa tails. I have... Oh, I only have 2 Chapaa tails. Interesting. Well, now I have 7. I'm sure I need garlic. I'm sure I need spice sprouts. Now I have 11 of those. I'm sure I need this. I'm going to put the trophy away, and I'm going to keep the butterfly because I'm not sure if we're going to use that butterfly in our campgrounds or if we're going to just look for something else to catch. I'm hoping for a fire-breathing dragonfly, but to be honest, I have no idea if he fits with the butterflies and things, or if I need like the inky or those kind of dragonflies. So it's a struggle. Dandelions. Nice. Instead of dandelion. What did that say? Haze the Incorporated? It's a little weird, but you know, a name's a name, I guess. Don't see any Chapaas. Somebody probably came through this area recently because there's only ever like 1, 2, maybe 3. But still. I was kind of hoping we'd get lucky and there'd be like 1. We can grab it real quick. But nope. Time to go back to our other stomping grounds. Which, to be fair, I did kind of inhabit for a little while when I was trying to get a fire-breathing dragonfly. So, sorry, there's something at my feet, and I need it to stop being at my feet. And it's not my dog, unfortunately. He'd be a welcome change to whatever the heck that is. I think it's fuzz, because he started tearing up his bed, and he's left little tufts of fuzz all over the apartment. So I think that's what it is. But it was just strange, and I didn't like it. Alright. That is the dragonfly I needed. Nope. He's already flittered off twice, so okay, good. Yay! Fire-breathing dragonfly! So if he doesn't fit in the tall rectangular one, that's gonna be a little bit sad, but we'll be alright. We'll just replace it with the butterfly instead. I feel like I've tried one of him before and he doesn't, but I mean, I can always go for like the inky dragonfly or something like that if I'm really hard pressed with him. So, no biggie. Alright, let's see. It's almost the same time in game as it is in real life for me. Nice. I was waiting for it to change, but it's 7:49 in real life, so I was waiting for it to be 7:49 in game. But by that time, it might be 7:50. There's a Sernuk. Aha! It's 7:50 in the game. It's only 7:49 in real life. Crazy. I still never worked out how many minutes are in an in-game, like, minute or half hour or hour, because you can pass an entire in-game day in about 60 minutes. So that would mean that 24 hours is 60 minutes, but how many hours is a minute? It's like 2.5 minutes? Is it like, you know, more than that, less than that? I have no idea. And we're back. I love walking them in the middle of the night. Wow. Did they love being walked in the middle of the night? Because it sure sounds like it. I would fear for my safety, but more people own guns here, so... No other dogs, no other people, no leashes, just me and them. Nice! That does sound nice. That sounds very nice, in fact. While you were gone, we watered some trees, and we, caught a sparkling dragonfly, and we sold the rest of our stuff, and now we're back to hunting Chapas. It's a small town. This place shuts all the way down at night. Very nice. Do the dogs like being walked at night? Like, do they prefer... Oh, people go to bed at 10 p.m. Oof. What time did they get up? Because I know you get up super early. Alright. Still no updates. Alright, we're just after the basic plushie. Now I'm starting to wonder if it's easier to get the plushies in Bahari or if it's easier to get the plushies in Kilima. Because I can't imagine that they would restrict it to one region and not explicitly say so. But I have seen more people hunt in Bahari, probably because there's different types of Chapas, and they're able to hunt the different types of Chapas. Whereas I'm hunting exclusively in Kilima because I'm trying to get the one type of Chapaa. Especially Patch loves it. He's the fearful one and he hates dogs and people. Walking during the day is stressful for him. Oh. That would actually be a good thing then, to walk him at night. So that he's less anxious, because he has less things to interact with, or to run from. Very, very smart. Mm. Wow. Our ability to find Chappas just crashed and burned. I don't know what's going on. Are the Chappas hibernating for the night? They don't normally, I don't think. Maybe that's the other reason people are going to Bahari. Because the spawn rate for them is better. Alright, we've cleared out this hill and no other ones are spawning right this second. We went down into part of the valley on the other side. Weren't any over there. So either we're just getting unlucky and somebody is killing them ahead of us / behind us, or we're just in kind of a low spawn time. Because it's less stressful for him, me and Parker are also calmer when we walk. The walking is fun again. I hate walking them during the day. There's a whole lot of pulling and barking and lunging. Ooh. Yeah, that would be a problem, because that could seriously injure you or someone else. Unfortunately, dogs don't need to go just once a day. Gotta go multiple times, so it does suck. But I'm glad you at least have one time a day, if not more, that you're able to kind of walk them and, you know, they're calmer, they don't have as many distractions, they don't have as many stressors. That's really nice. I'm glad for you. They're small dogs, I can handle them, but it's just annoying. Oh, fair enough. Are they small, or are they like medium small? I don't recall. Because, I mean, I would consider Arlo small. But he's a Yorkie, so, of course. And also have them off the leash at night. Ooh. Now, see, that's a thing that I don't think I would ever trust Arlo with, because he barely likes the leash as it is. So I can't imagine him being off the dang thing. I don't know if I could do that. Jack Russell and French bully sized. Oh, okay. So they're fairly small then. I don't know why I thought they were bigger. Dang it. Dang it. Stupid Chapaa. Doing a lot of things at once, so if you miss something, just say my name and I should hear you. Okay. I don't think you've missed anything so far, but that's okay. Okay, apparently the reason the Chappas weren't spawning where I was is because they were all spawning over here. My goodness. We found their spawning grounds. Ah, come on. My one-woman hunting party is not doing very well. They were trained to be off-leash. They don't have 100% recall, not even close, but they listen when they need to. Just doesn't work with the other dogs around and stuff. Yep. I could definitely see that. That's good, though, that you do have some time where you can practice, like, off the leash and whatnot. I just don't necessarily trust Arlo to be off a leash because he's not really a dog that goes outside. I prefer not having to walk him because there's other people in my complex that have much bigger dogs, and everybody walks their dogs to the same area because it's technically like a dog park. So I don't want him to like eat anything he finds off the ground or get in a tussle with another dog or any of that. So I just prefer to use puppy pads and a steam cleaner. I'm gonna be so for real. But yeah, that's awesome. It's awesome that you're able to take them outside and they listen well enough. Arlo listens most of the time. He can be kind of a bratty teenager sometimes, and then other times he's like the best behaved boy ever. So I missed 2 Chappas because I was talking instead of paying attention. That's alright. So they got away. I'll catch them later. Be alright. These 2 went to dog school as pups. Nice. Pretty strict in your training. Very nice. They're not teens anymore. They're both seniors now. That's fair. Technically, Arlo's not a teen either. He's 1 year old. But in terms of when he listens, I would liken him to a teenager. He's fairly independent most of the way, but he does listen most of the time. And while I would consider him fairly smart, I wouldn't necessarily say like, oh, he's such a genius, blah, 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 blah. He's pretty smart. He's just also a little bit stubborn and a little bit stupid. So. One is still a teen. He won't be an adult till he's 3 years old. Oh, no, I was saying he's still a puppy. I would say he's, you know, more of like a kid. Because technically in dog years, he'd be closer to a 7-year-old. So, if you believe that 1 human year is 7 dog years, then he's only 7. Wow. Fair. Parker is 2 and he's 10. Nice. But yeah, I would say that Arlo is smart. He's just not the best behaved sometimes. So he's been pretty excitable most of the weekend, so I'm hoping that with the holiday being over and kids being back in school, he'll be a little bit more settled. Oh no. The Phantom chest is back. I can't loot this chest because it's not real. It's just a phantom. They researched it actually. Emotionally and cognitively, dogs age about the same as a 4 to 6 year old child. Oh. Very cool. So that means that Arlo's more like a 4 to 6 year old. That makes a lot of sense. Like a petulant toddler. Yeah, that could also be it. That's when they stop aging in our understanding of it. Oh, that's fair. I was gonna say, most dogs attain about the cognitive abilities as a, like, 6-year-old at the most. So, that makes fair. That makes fair. And yes, I did just make fun of myself for misspeaking, but you know, it's fine. What I meant to say is, that's fair, that makes sense, and instead I said something completely different. And then had to laugh about it. Ugh, still no signs of it. Let's see how we're doing. Oh. We've only cleared 1 stack of arrows. We have plenty more to go. How does that person do it? Weird. I thought we'd killed a lot more than we'd killed, but this is the same dilemma that I have when I'm hunting Cernuks, is that I get bored with it because it's so many, and yet the drop rate is small enough that it's almost not worth it, but it is still a little bit worth it. So, like, I want to do it, I just don't necessarily want to spend all my time doing it. So if I can manage to hunt down, you know, like 1, 200, 300, and then go do something else for a while, and then later hunt another 1, 2, 300, that would be different. Or if I was hunting in a group where there's a bunch of us running around, and we're all getting the loot for it. Of course, to do that, I think I'd have to be in Bahari. Because, truth be told, I think the spawn rates are just overall better in Bahari. And that's probably because there's less, like, town in the middle of it. So, that's alright. I just didn't necessarily want to be competing with anybody. Because, of course, the areas are going to be pretty picked over. But, that's alright. You'll be spending at least 1 play session trying to get that thing. Drop rate is pretty lousy. Oh, yeah. I have a feeling I'm going to be spending multiple. If I were to work on it, it would probably take me several hours. And doing one particular thing for several hours gets very boring for me. So that's why I don't do like pure, like, oh, okay, this stream we're only gonna decorate and do nothing else. Unless I'm doing something like more complex or more interesting. Or I had to like go find the stuff or hunt the stuff I needed to make it, or, you know, any of a combination of things. The other issue is that I keep not killing them. I keep managing to lose out on actually taking them down. Because I miss or I startle them or literally any other reason. 26. Okay. Very cool. Have I been around Badger's farm? Yes. We were actually just around it. That's actually how we got over here. It's because we went around his farm. I'm trying to go in a bit of a circle so that they all spawn in the same like rate, because they'll spawn here and then here and then here and then here, and we just follow that route. But it's not going well. So, for shame. Dragonflies. None of them are high quality, so I'm not going to bother with them, but usually a good spot for Chapaa. I did a little hunting the other day. Nice. Honestly, I find a lot of them in this little valley, and then like up this hill into Badger's farm, and I find a lot of them near the mirror pond, or in the mirror field right here in front of the pond and stuff. But I want to say most of the time when I'm finding Chapaas, it's in Bahari Bay, so I may need to head over there. Because, yeah. This spawn rate's getting a little lousy. To be fair, we are running and gunning. If it was taking me more arrows to take them down, this might be a little better, but I'm hunting in an area that should only take me one arrow per kill. One, so that I can keep track of how many I've actually killed, or at least for the most part. With a 20 arrow wiggle room for error. Not too committed to get all the plushies, to be honest. Do a few that are Twitch drops, and some I got by accident. Nice. I would really like to get at least the basic Chapaa plushie. Mostly because I lucked into both of the Cernuck plushies that I have by complete accident. I was not hunting them for their plushies. I just happened to get them at a random drop, and it was really cool. So while I am hopeful that I will get the Chapaa plushies, I'm not necessarily gunning for them beyond spending at least one stream trying. You know what I mean? So now again, I could move on and go to Bahari and see if I could team up with some folks. But I like the idea of being able to just do one arrow per kill. Because for me, the Chapaas are a little harder to hunt. Because they move in a slightly strange way. They, you know, disappear to the ground, all that kind of stuff. So for me, it's a lot harder to hunt the Chapaas. And that may not be true for everybody. Other people may have a great easy time doing it. But for me, hunting Chapaas is if I don't get them in that first arrow, I'm probably not going to get them. Like that one that just ran away. You got the basic Cernuck twice by accident. You were hunting to get stuff to sell. Nice. Sorry, Cube. Your hydrate does not count because I don't have anything to hydrate with. As I said prior. That you may have forgotten. Ordinarily, I try to remember to turn it off when I can't hydrate, but I forgot. Also, I just saw somebody running through here. Terrible. Oh, I am out of focus. Well, focus energy. Not, like, focus. Ah! It is me! I am the one who startled it! Terrible! No, please! Aha! Terrible! I feel gypped! Just refund your points. Well, JK. Mods can do that. No, I know, I'm just kidding. No, he's not allowed to have his points back. He'll just do something goofy with them. Like try to spam hydrate me the next time I play. I already know. Oh my god. You were still alive. Wow. You're right. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Cube, I'm clear cutting the forest. And by clear cutting the forest, I mean I'm hunting every Chapaa in existence. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Now he definitely will. Oh no, I know. He usually does. Honestly, Cube's one of those people that if I'm just like talking too much, that's the way that I'm told, hey, you've been talking for a while, is here's a hydrate. So now shut up for a second. Which is fine. I am just born to yap. It's true. Every time you've ever hydrated me, it's because either I'm playing Ace Attorney and you think I need to drink water periodically because I'm playing a game that is literally about talking, or because I was just like talking. Considering you were complaining about waking up dehydrated not too long ago, I'm glad he does. Yeah, I forget to drink water at the best of times. So sometimes stream is the only time that I actually get water in me and can live. So same. See, you have a much more intensive job, so you forgetting to hydrate is actually really, really bad. At least I would think. I would think that it would be detrimental to your health to forget to hydrate. But the thing is that if I have a drink and it's within reach and I'm able to see it, I'll often remember, oh, I should drink that. Especially like if I'm working with my new like work from home job. Um, then if I see a drink, then I'm able to drink it. But more often than not, my brain goes, water, disgusting. And then I just don't drink water. Um, so then I'm like, oh, well, if I had juice, or if I had this, or if I had that. And inevitably, I don't have those things. Like, it'll come to a point where I'm like, oh, well, if I just drink some juice, that's kind of hydrating. And then I won't have any juice. And it'll be really sad. Really is. A month or so ago, I spent days in bed feeling sick. Took me a while to figure out I was feeling bad because you were dehydrated. Oh no! Oh no, Anna, please. That's not good. I've definitely been there, done that, so to speak. There was a day that I woke up and I just wasn't feeling myself. Like I had a bad headache for most of the day. And I realized it was because I was dehydrated. To be fair, I was also hungover. So, or at least this most recent time that that's happened to me. It's because I was hungover. And I was hungover because I didn't drink enough water the night before, and I drank too much not water. Delicious adult beverages all around. That one scared me when I figured out it was, oh, it scared you because you realized that it could happen again, or because you had thought you were dying, but then it was just lack of water. I'm sorry that it scared you. That's never fun. When you have a health scare, even if it ends up being a more simple fix, I definitely can understand that. Also, surprisingly, I feel like I'm less chatty today than I normally am. Probably because I'm not hydrated. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Just because I thought I had a virus or something, not knowing it was dehydration could... Oh. That's fair. It's to be fair, you also could have been sick, and you just flushed it out of your system with hydration. But took you 4 days to figure it out. Oh no. Yikes. Shoot. Wow. There is a second person here. They are also hunting. Alright, so we're no longer alone on this hill. So this hill's not going to be the best place to hunt. I'm not sure where we should go from here. I guess I could go back to that other area near the farm, but I feel like the spawn rate was pretty low. It was dehydration. I was dehydrated to the point where I had seen a doctor. They would have put you in the hospital to get IV hydrated. Oh. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. That's not a good place to be in. A friend of mine managed to do that to herself once. It was not fun. We were at a convention, and she had managed to severely dehydrate herself, and instead of going down the road to the hospital, obviously, there were some security staff on site that happened to be EMTs. So one of them was like, oh, I'll just start an IV on you, and I've got, like, hydrating packs. I'll just use those. And it was a mess. Because she's not an easy stick. So, it was crazy. The fact that you didn't realize that is what scared you. That's fair. That's very, very fair. I finally went and checked what my text was earlier. And it happened to be the friend I was just talking about. Her ears must have been pre-burning. Preheated her ears, I guess. Yeah, I can definitely understand how that would be enough to freak you out a little bit. For sure, for sure. But I hope that hasn't happened since. I hope that you've got some kind of self-check in place. Because I need to get a self-check in place. I just don't remember that I need to hydrate until I feel dehydrated, and then even I wait a little longer, and then I hydrate. Finally. You make sure it doesn't. Nice. That's very good. I don't think it would be weird to say I'm proud of you, so I'm gonna let you know I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for recognizing that it was a problem and taking steps to ensure it didn't happen again. That's awesome. But also, your job is very physically demanding. I'm surprised that you managed to get to that point, I guess, is the best way I can put it. Not as in like, oh my god, how could you let that happen? But like, I know if I do any sort of thing requiring like physical activity, if I start sweating, blah blah blah, like I instinctively will go find something to drink. And like I always drink too much because I was dehydrated before the activity. So, you started running again. Wow, that's really cool. On top of all the exercise you already do. Whew, man. Fun stuff, though. The endorphins it gives you. I can understand. Hmm. I may have to give up on this hunting thing. Or at least change servers, because, we're not doing so well. I think I'm back in a position where there's too many other players, or inversely, not enough other players. So, because that area by the ocean, there's already somebody over there, and they've been hunting that area pretty well. So we gotta stay away from over there so we're not like trampling on each other. But yeah. Running, and especially the runner's high, gives me a dose of dopamine that makes me so much better both physically and mentally. Very nice. That's really cool. Since you were a little girl, I never drank enough. I didn't feel thirsty, if that makes sense. Yes, it does. I don't feel thirst until I'm, like, very thirsty. But I also don't have hunger cues, so I don't feel hungry until I'm, like, shaky and my stomach is severely cramping and things like that. Oh, hey, dude. Sorry. I'll run away from this area. Okay, somebody's over here now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the area we were just in. And try over there for a little bit, but we're kind of getting to the point where I'm getting bored. So I'm trying to use up these last 30 arrows. Excuse me, before I move on to the next section. And I'll just have to keep a bunch of arrows on me and just hunt as I go. Or try to join like other people's hunting parties, things like that. So we shall see. And then I got a message from Suze about a cake party. So I may need to start gathering some supplies. Oh my god. Beaver, get out of my face. I feel hunger, but I don't feel when I'm full, so I can technically eat constantly until I get sick. Oh, It takes my brain a little bit to process that I'm full. Like, if I get distracted from my meal, I'll suddenly be like, oh, I have been full for a while. But if I'm just, like, tucking in, I don't feel full until I feel physically sick. So, it's not great. But yeah, part of my brain rewiring, you know, to make it neurodivergent, is that I don't feel hunger cues. I would literally go days without eating if I didn't have the, like, the shakes and the pains and the everything. Like, if that stuff didn't happen to me, I wouldn't eat. So what I try to do is I try to time my meals and, like, set reminders, like, hey, lunchtime is this, and, you know, dinner time is this, and blah, blah, blah. Which is why I try to eat before stream, because I will 1000% to forget to eat, and then I definitely don't want to eat before I go to bed, because I'm like, oh, that'll make me feel sick, and I don't want to do that. So then I just wouldn't eat till the next day. And that's really bad. For me, I think it's the ADHD. Same. That's what causes mine. It's apparently pretty normal for people to not have hunger cues and have ADHD. But I've met plenty of people that I'll be like, yeah, I just don't feel hungry. And they'll be like, what do you mean you don't feel hungry? Like, I'm gonna eat, but that doesn't mean I'm hungry. Because then, of course, I get the opposite direction where I will tell people, oh, you know, I don't really feel hungry, blah, 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 or I never feel hungry or whatever. And they're like, well, if you never feel hungry, why do you eat? Because they know I need to. Because logically, I've got to eat to survive. The whole day without eating on hyper-focus days? Oh, yeah, for sure. On hyper-focus days, I will forget that I have to go to the bathroom. Actually, I shouldn't say on hyper-focus days. On literally any day possible. I will put off going to the bathroom, and then I will forget I need to. And then when I stand up, I'm like, oh yeah, I needed to go to the bathroom this whole time. Same, good. Because don't you die? It's a dumb question. Exactly. It's usually said in more of a snarky way, so I have a feeling that it's when people don't understand when I say, hey, I don't ever feel hungry, they're like, but you said you wanted to eat something. It's like, yeah, because this is the time that I normally eat something, and if I don't, I've got about 2 hours before the shakes set in, like, or I'll just forget. Same, yep. Oh, there's somebody over there, so we don't want to disturb them. We're running out of places to hunt. People keep popping up, and then we don't have their area anymore. Which is, you know, it's fine, but not a... Did I hear a flow tree? That was a weird sound. Love-hate relationship with hyperfocus? Fair. Is it him? Huh. Interesting. The high-quality butterfly was putting off a sound. I don't know if any of y'all heard that, but it was weird. I could get the grow house and just line the walls of my greenhouse. But I don't know. Or I could get a well. I think most of us do. They always do. I didn't know that. Honestly, I don't necessarily notice my hyperfocus until like I can recognize like it afterwards, like the aftermath. I definitely notice. Um, but what I have noticed is like if I am focusing on something, like watching a TV show or something, if I actually manage to focus on something and then somebody tries to talk to me, I will 1000% feel this like irrational white hot rage. And I fully know that that is my ADHD, and I don't love that. Same. But yeah, I think most of the time when I recognize, oh, you know, I'm hyper focusing, blah, 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 that's about the tail end of the hyper focus. That's when it's starting to taper off. And I'm becoming normal again. Very relatable. Yep. Um, it's kind of fun to realize, like, oh, these are the reasons that my mom did XYZ. Because as I've gotten older and as I've started recognizing in myself when things like that happen, and I'm able to like pinpoint, okay, this is what was happening, this is what I felt, blah, 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 and I'm becoming more aware of things like that without just, you know, being mad. Like I take a second, I'm like, okay, I'm not mad at the person, you know, I was just hyper focused and da 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 da. Danielle's knows that if I get hyper focused, all I need is for her to give me food and water every now and then. Other than that, leave me alone. Heck yeah. Um, but yeah, like I've begun to realize that type of thing in myself, and like my mom used to have traits like that when I was growing up. Because she's where I get my ADHD from, genetically speaking, and hers is pretty bad. um, it will make jokes about it, like the, oh, I can't remember where I put my car keys because of my ADHD. But, you know, then we'll also be like, oh, I was hyper focusing and forgot to eat for 2 days. Like, things like that. Um, so yeah, it's kind of strange to um, realize, oh, all those weird, quirky things my mom did when I was growing up, oh, they were ADHD. That's where I was going with that whole story. I learned something new about myself and my ADHD last week. Ooh, two new things actually. Would you like to share? I would love to hear them. As a person who is used to yapping, you're the same with your mom. Nice! It's very fun because it's like, oh, that quirky thing my mom did, I'm doing that thing now. Oh, that's just ADHD. Like, oh, I thought I was a very snappy person who just wasn't tolerant of anything ever. Nope, turns out it's because my brain has latched onto a thing and decides that it's gonna spike me with adrenaline every time I get pushed out of it. Ha! I shot him as he dove in the ground. Nice. I don't actually know if it's spiking with adrenaline. That's a thing that I'm trying not to do, is I'm trying not to hyper focus on ADHD, which is absolutely a thing I will end up doing at some point. Um, but yeah, apparently the chemicals that your brain releases when you are broken out of hyperfocus are very much like a mini fight or flight response. So it's probably cortisol, honestly. One, that your rage actually comes from being extremely overstimulated, and that the reason my rage doesn't slow down as it should for normal people is because I didn't know to take myself out of the situation I'm in. And that apparently hormones affect the ADHD. Yes, ma'am. Both of those are extremely and unfortunately true. Um, this happens to me a lot. Like if I go to a place that is overstimulating. So if I like go to the grocery store or I go to the mall or something that could cause the plan and course of action that I've laid out in my head to deviate. Because if that happens, I get very angry. Or if I'm moving at a pace because I'm like, I need this to be done and over with and blah, blah, blah. And I'm with anybody whatsoever that doesn't move at that pace, it's a huge problem for me. So, or like if all I want to do is go in and grab a couple things and other people are there to shop, or if I'm there to shop and they just wanted to go and grab a couple things, the difference in plan will also set me off. And the reason for that, I don't know why, probably my ADHD. Probably my inability to keep myself out of situations that overstimulate me. but but yeah, that does make sense. I've definitely felt the ADHD rage of overstimulation. Overstimulation rage is probably one of the worst. For me, it's worse than PMS rage, for sure. Like for sure, for sure, by like a large margin. It's like it's not even close for me. Cause like I've been PMS mad. I've been, I'm irrationally angry. I'm about to cry every 8 seconds. Like I've been that kind of hormonal mad. Plenty of times. Trust me. But it is nothing compared to the ADHD rage. I always thought it was the other way around, that I went into a rage and that was why all the sounds and sensations were magnified. But I've learned to pay attention to what happens, and it starts with the magnification of sensations, and then I start raging. Yep. I'm glad that you found that out. I'm glad that you're able to pinpoint that. It's actually not easy for a person with ADHD because by the time you notice that you're overstimulated by all these things, you're already like past overstimulation. So, or at least I normally am. Um, so yeah, it can be pretty tough actually. Bum, bum. Aha! It was this tree. It was all three trees. I was tricked. I was tricked. Tricked, I tell you, tricked. Nice. I'm gonna fill this up real quick. But yeah, it's fascinating to think, like, especially as I've gotten older and as I've started recognizing more and more of the traits that are ADHD. Because when I was younger, of course, I wasn't diagnosed. Um, because I was just gifted and talented, and they didn't really, you know, diagnose girls. um, but it's one of those things where it's like, well, I have needed these accommodations and I never got them, or I needed the extra care and sympathy. I needed to be taught the warning signs. I needed to know these things, and I never had them because I wasn't looked at as a person who was neurodivergent because I could mask pretty well. Problem was that the magnification happened while I was working and I still had over half an hour to go to finish. After that, I denied talking to Danielle and I went into the shower hoping that would calm me like it usually does, but it made it worse. After that, I put in earplugs and buried my face in a pillow, and that's the only thing that helped. I found that the thing that will calm me varies from day to day. Sometimes I need absolute silence. Sometimes I need to just put on something mind numbing in the background. Usually something on YouTube or television or something I've seen 1,000 times. Um, that will usually help, and then I can just scroll on my phone or doom scroll. Um, but I have been a little bit unlucky in that aspect because what will usually happen in those situations is I will end up with somebody else nearby that just wants to chat. So then, of course, I'm like, oh, well, I'm already so overstimulated. I don't want to chat. I don't want to do this. But yeah. Also, not wearing clothes. Every fold and seam just feels like it was cutting my skin. Yup. Yep. I definitely can understand that. Oh yeah, on bugs. Bugs. Alright. Is the dragonfly actually a good fit? Yes. Yes, he is. Now I just have to get up there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this whole stack. Actually, we're just going to take this one. And I'm going to put you on top of it. And then I'm just going to put you on there. It must be off-grid. That's good enough. Yay! It's weird that only one of them is different. Whew. I'm very much learning to tell people, like, hey, I like you, but I can't talk to you right now. That's what I told Danielle that morning. I love you, but I can't talk right now because... And she understood. Nice. I'm glad that you're able to, like, find the verbs, or find the verbiage. That for me can always be pretty difficult because by the time my brain thinks to say something like that, I've already snapped or I've already, you know, kind of been a bad person in my own brain because I'm like, oh, you know, you're overwhelming me, get away from me. And I like snap at that person and it's like, oh, they didn't deserve that. That was kind of mean of me. And then I feel bad. And then I spiral into a hole. So I am trying to get better about it, but I don't know how quickly that will happen for me. So take it one day at a time. Okay, are we gonna continue our Chapaa hunt? Well, we've only gone through about 300 arrows. I could go for another 300, but I don't want to. With Danielle, I don't snap. For some reason, I just never do. Anyone else, I'm usually not as nice about it. Well, that's good. That is kind of sweet also, as well. I think instead of hunting more Chapaa, I'm going to play Hot Pot. I'm going to finish off my day with Hot Pot. Who knows? Maybe we'll get some more plushie bags. I didn't check to see if we had any coins. Probably should have. But that's okay. I can always check back home before I turn in my coins. Or I can go get a bunch of coins and then check back home if I have any extras. We do have 8 lucky coins, so... Just texting her gives me at least some dopamine, so it keeps me calmer than others. Nice! That's really nice. That means that she's your person. And that's very, very cool. Let's say free carrot moon. Hatsune Miku Volume 4. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna buy this. Why not? And then we'll end up with another lucky coin. Oh wait, it's only 2 o'clock in game time. Womp womp womp. There. Now let's see what we got. Garlic. Heat root. Garden variety jug. Nice. Ancient Silverwing plush! We did get a plushie today. It just wasn't a Chapaa plushie. Hooray! Sticky bombs, glowworms. And another spring flutterfox plushie. Nice! We got 2 plushies today, even if they weren't Chapaa plushies. Amazing! Let's go put them away, since we've still got like 2 more hours, or 3 more hours till Hotpot starts. Woohoo! Also, something I learned, being with the right person releases constant dopamine, and that calms the ADHD. Very nice. I have found that mine, unfortunately, doesn't have that handy glitch, only because I am an extrovert, and I found that being around certain people will fill my social needs or my social battery for a certain amount of time, and then the more time I spend around those people, the less filling that battery becomes, or like their contribution to that battery becomes. And it's kind of weird because there's like certain people that it takes a lot longer before it like they just stop filling my cup, as it were, or my social battery. And there are some people that they fill it like once, and then it's like, all right, I hate being around you. Please leave me alone. So it's not the right person. Mm, no, it could literally be Danielle and I already knew we were soulmates. Well, I mean, that's different. I would say that for me specifically, um, it could literally be my favorite people in the world who I could spend weeks and weeks and weeks with them, but after like 2 or 3 weeks of only seeing those people, it's almost like my ADHD is like, no, I need some kind of variety. Cube says I stick my tongue out at you. Wow. Cube, I got another green plushie. I got the Springs Flutterfox. Again. Wow, 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 wow. I must move the summer so I can put the spring here. My circle is becoming complete. Amazing. I also got a bird. Look at this bird. Look at him. He looks like Falco. Look at naked Falco. Amazing. I love it. I love it. I only have 2 people in my life that give me dopamine. With Danielle, I am just not as ADHD when we are together. So much charge battery as... Not so much charge battery as much as she brings peace in my head. The other one is my cousin. Nice. I have found that with my brand of ADHD, my flavor of ADHD, whatever you want to call it, um, caffeine is usually the calming thing. It honestly helps the most with my ADHD versus anything else. What is this thing? This is from the Garden Variety set, which is his other one. Like, he has the Valley Sunrise and the Garden Variety. And it's, I guess it's cool, but why? I don't need it. Away it goes. Vanished. Coffee is a very common thing. I can't sleep without caffeine. Very much. Oh, you said caffeine is also a very common thing. Nice. I wish I had this guy. If I had him as a starred guy, or one of these guys, that'd be super cool. Unless you're with Danielle. Nice. Honestly, I don't think it matters who I'm with. I have to have caffeine. Like, it can usually go maybe a day or so, and then it's like, no. Caffeine required. I'm trying to check and make sure I don't have any prize wheel coins. I don't think I did. I think we used them all last time, but I don't recall. Because I also forgot that I had soil in here still, so, you know. Nope, okay. Because here's my fireworks, here's my buzzy jars. I think if I had any coins, they'd be right here. So, woohoo! No prize wheel coins. That means I can start fresh. Nice. Hot pot, here I come. Speaking of hot pot, that's what I had for lunch on Sunday. When I'm with her, it's almost like there's much less ADHD, if not almost no ADHD. It's hard to explain. Oh, interesting. I am both extroverted and introverted. Very interesting. I think that people call that ambiverted. I'm very much an extrovert, and it's a little bit strange for me because most of my family is introverted, with a few exceptions. Um, so, I was always the social butterfly type and the let's go out and do stuff every weekend type and all that. Um, Honestly, getting my dog is the thing that made me be more of a stay in the house and do nothing person. And being broke for a while. Not having a whole lot of income will do that to you. So it'll make you a stay in the house person. Because even something as simple as like playing Pokemon Go and meeting people through that, um, I was in a position where like everywhere that anyone wanted to go was stuff that was going to cost money, and of course I couldn't go, so I would have to play at places that were free, like a park. I hate being social, but when I'm in a social situation, I'm very hyperactive and extroverted. I wonder if that has something to do with ADHD. Also, that was very fun to watch. Just waiting for these things to spawn. To see if there's anything I need. I guess I could do the fish together stuff while I'm waiting. Did I grab? I did grab. I grabbed 10? Really? I thought I grabbed more than that. Oh well. Fishing medals! Hooray! I don't have any regular worms on me, so I'm probably not going to get any of the makeshift stuff, unfortunately. But it does. And my introverted side is one of the reasons I suspect I have some autism. Oh. That is a rough combo to deal with, ADHD and autism. A blobfish! Perfect catch. How can it be a perfect catch if I definitely missed? Alright, let's see. Homestead, Kilima Inn, Kilima Runner, Capital Chic. Capital Chic. I'll buy another one of these, but there's not really anything I need. Alright, let's find ourselves an open table. Don't mind if I do. 3 out of 4, make that 4 out of 4. Alright, I've got blues and grays. What's going to be my third color? We'll leave it up to the fates. Nope, it's not going to be green. Oh, that person's name is You're Stinky. That's so mean. I am not. I took a shower. There are many more reasons why I have both. Yeah, it's a really hard combo that does often actually come together, especially in women. Huh. Now that I didn't know. I thought it was less common in women. But, I mean, most of the studies were done with generally male participants, so can never be too sure. Alright. We need a lobster claw, a corn, and a... I keep calling it oysters, but y'all keep calling it something else. The little circular ones. Okay, I see a scrimp. I was playing a game, because prefacing all of this, my mom recently came into town. Oh, it's why you think you both got it. My mom recently came into town because she is a travel nurse. She travels all over the country. So I was able to see her. It was super cool. And I hung out with her and my former roommate slash one of her friends, and like a few other people. And we played a card game called Phase 10. And anybody who hasn't played, it's basically a multi-round card game. Um, so it's like you're trying to get all of your cards gone, but to do that, you have to meet special criteria. So, like the very first round, you have to make like 2 sets of 3, and then you have to get rid of your other cards once you've made those 2 sets of 3. So it was pretty interesting. I enjoyed playing it. I wouldn't necessarily say I was good at it, but when I was playing it at first, I 1000% felt like I was trying to play Hot Pot because I was trying to make 3 matches of 3. And that was not the aim of the game. ADHD is actually more common for women than it is for men. Oh. Oh. I wonder if it's harder to diagnose because it's easier for women to mask. Or women are more commonly expected to mask, I should say. It's not necessarily easier, it's just more a part of the upbringing. That would be an interesting study. Oh no, I'm never gonna win. I have one more and somebody else is gonna get theirs first. I already know it. I already know it. That too, also because autism and ADHD have a lot of overlap. Fair enough. They do indeed. Oh, where did that come from? Other than the depths of my chest and soul. Jeez. Aha, the thing I need. Yay! We won our first round. But it went very slow. I'm hoping the next few rounds go a little faster. Wow, you've joined a new server, you've joined a new server, you've joined a new server, you've joined a new server. Alright. 2 of these blooms, 2 ramen noodles, what else? No. I could have taken their mushroom and just made a thing of mushrooms, but kind of wanted to see if the game would give us something. So. Ooh, excuse me. Oops. I needed that. Biggest issue and reason I suspect I also have autism is that one needs schedules and tight parameters to work in, the other can't do that. With me, I wouldn't say that I necessarily like need them or anything. But I also wouldn't say that I can't do them because I have to make the strictest schedule known to man. Otherwise, I will absolutely forget something. Like if I skip something in a plan that I have laid out, I might as well have not made the plan at all because one, I will have kind of a overwhelmed meltdown, and 2, I will not be able to remember a single thing that was on that list. It will be like the list never existed in the first place. But I don't know which neurodivergence that comes from. Um, I don't necessarily believe that I myself have autism. Having known quite a few people who do have it and realizing that there's quite a few traits that I don't share, that are like hallmarks of autism versus ADHD. So that's why I'm pretty confident in saying that my typical, or my neurodivergent quirk is ADHD. Autism needs that kind of planning. ADHD can't conform to the list and look constantly distracted. I do get constantly distracted, and then I get really upset with myself for it. But if I didn't have some sort of list, then I would not know what all needed to be done, and then I would just be unable to do anything ever. My biggest ADHD red flag is the executive dysfunction. Executive dysfunction is my biggest divergence. Sounds like pure ADHD. I mean, oh, yeah. If I don't make a plan, then I will forget anything that ever existed ever. Everything will be out of sight, out of mind. So if I don't make a grocery list, or if I don't plan what I'm going to do in a single day, or any of that, if I don't at least try to plan it, nothing will get done. That's what got you on the ADHD track. Fair enough. But more specifically, if I, like, let's say I'm like, okay, I gotta get 5 things done today. If I don't do them in a specific order, then oh well. But if I go, okay, I have to do this one thing and I would like to do these 4 things, then I will do none of them because that's too many tasks. We're a dysfunction and I can't convince my brain that we need to start. I'll be sitting there like, all right, we need to do this thing. And my brain will go, we do need to do that thing. Good job. And then we will not do the thing. Ever. So I have to do the, like, reward my brain with a little treat to be able to do stuff. And then I will, hello, Cookie. Or, I said hello, Cookie. Hello, Suo. You said hi, Cookie. We were talking about neurodivergence and our particular flavors of divergency. Have that with every list. That's why my house is a pigsty. I'm not gonna let you see the rest of this room because it is a nightmare. Because what happens is I go, okay, I need to clean that this weekend. And then I'm like, oh, my coffee maker is in the other room. So I go in the other room and I get a cup of coffee. And then I forget the mess existed. And then when I come back to my room, I'm like, oh, here's that giant mess I was going to clean up this weekend. Hooray! 1 or 2 I have to's make you fully shut down. Oh. Big same. If it's more than 1, then I am executive dysfunctioning because I can't decide which one to start first. And if it's just 1, then my brain will try to find any excuse to not do that one thing. So, as evidenced by the fact that there is an office chair in my backseat that I need to take to UPS to return it because I ordered it through Amazon, and I haven't done that for 2 weeks because it's in my car. And I forget that it's there until I go to my car for something. And now I work from home, so I don't have to go anywhere. So it just has lived in my car for 2 weeks. Rip. Rip indeed. It's funny when you talk about it, not as fun to live with it. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I will crack jokes about my dysfunction all day long. Actually living with it, terrible. Hate it. I want to just smack myself in the brain. If I could just take my brain out and shake it a little bit and put it back, I think that would fix me. But I can't do that, so I gotta do the next best thing. Make jokes. See. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, let's see. Alright. Now I just need a green. I don't know which green. I'm gonna say bok choy, but that's that. Hmm. Okay. I need a green. That's not the right one. What if I had taken this, but I swapped it out for the same one? That would have been silly. But yeah, you're absolutely right. When you talk about it, it's hee hee ha ha, but actually going through it is going through it. So, it's not fun. But it is what it is. It be what it be. You know, I definitely prefer to play Hot Pot with people that I know because we can all help each other get the 2-coin one. And we also go very quickly. Whereas none of these people is going quickly. I'm not going to be able to play as many rounds as I wanted to before time's up and before I want to go to bed. Because as you can all tell, I have been yawning quite a bit this stream. Not that I intended to. So we'll probably give it about another half an hour or so, and then I might turn in. So we shall see. We shall see. Excuse me. I'm just yawning away over here and getting really focused on the game and not paying attention. Bad enough that even planning my weekly runs is hard to keep. The reason I want to do it is because I know my ADHD gets better, so I have a workout plan to get me back to 5K in 6 weeks. But getting out of the house when I have to is hard, and I also really like running. Oh, well, you know. Liking the running is pretty good. Is there a way... Yay, I got it! Is there a way to kind of, like, trick your brain into trying to, like, start it up as a hyper-focus, maybe? Because that would get you going. Come on, Goopty. You were late. I saw you. Come on, draw. Okay. That one. I still don't know what my third color is going to be, so we'll just sacrifice one of the noodles and go from there. Could be green. Oh, could not be green. See though, Cookie, wanted to see you real quick before I gotta get ready for bed. Which I might have 3 hours, but man, I've been having a headache all day. Woof! Suo, please get ready for bed. Please go to sleep, because that would be good for you. That would make you feel better, I hope. Because that would make me go outside and run so long and hard that I can barely walk for a week. Oop, let's not do that, Anna. Like it did 2 weeks ago. Woof! Yikes, yikes, yikes. Get some rest, Suo. Thank you for stopping in. Alright, I need that noodle. Nobody take it. I need it. Several naps too, but the more naps it is, and of course. You takes rest too. I will! I just have to wrap up my stream. Probably, like I said, it's probably just only going to be another half hour or so. I'm trying to go for 3 hours because I know that there's still some folks out there that may not have all the drops. Sorry, Suo, I don't have any water with me today, so I'll have to catch that hydrate next time. Yeet. Thanks. Damn it. It's alright. I'll refund your points after stream. Don't worry, I'll refund your points after stream. I technically owe Cube some points, but it's fine. Yeah, it's the one day that I don't have water on me is when everybody's like, oh, you should hydrate. I was like, oops. I forgot. I'm sorry. I misplaced it. I put it down and I was like, I'm going to take this into my bedroom, which is where my stream is set up, and I'm going to remember it, and then I didn't. Completely didn't do that. Different time zone, I'm starting my day. Yes, Anna's getting ready for work. Which is insane, because it's like 2, 3 a.m. It's early. Early, early, early. It's nighttime where you are as well. Oh, same as me. Very nice, very nice. It is 9 p.m. where I am. Oh, just like Suo. Nice. That's a really cute little emote. Technically, it's still nighttime here too because it's 4 a.m. Oh, sorry, it's 4 and not 2 or 3. Anna usually gets on with us around 2 or 3 a.m., which is insane. What? She works early. She's an early bird. Not by choice. It's gonna work out real well when you move here, Anna, because then you'll be a night owl. You'll already be up all night. And you won't have to deal with the pesky sun anymore. Game start. Alright, we have 2 noodles, 2 fish, and 2 potatoes. It also took our other 2 people a long time to join. That was weird. Bum, ba, bum. Wow. I don't think we're gonna get our 2 coins this time. But yeah, so I was talking about phased in. It reminded me of this. I used to be a night owl. Then I got forced to be an early bird. Whoops, probably shouldn't have got rid of that. From my job, but I like it a lot because I get to see the sun as it rises. That calms me. Nice. I find that it can be really cozy to have the sun come up as you're going to bed, but it can also be really jarring. One of my first ever like big girl jobs was at a hospital, and I was working the overnight shift. So I would go into work at 7 p.m. and I would get off of work at 7 a.m. So multiple times a year, I would be going in as it got dark, or it would be completely dark by the time I got to work, or I'd be leaving as the sun was coming up, which was very strange. Or the moon going up. I love watching it. That is pretty nice. I will say that it's been really interesting to have all the different kinds of shifts that I've had. Because, like, I've had an overnight shift, I've had a till midnight shift, I've had a, 7 to 7, I've had, just like regular 9 to 5, I've had 6:30 to 2, like, I've done all kinds of different shifts. I've also worked 10 and 11-hour shifts, which is weird. I liked the 12-hour shifts better. 11 hours is just a weird amount of time. 10 hours is weird too. But yeah, like it just depends on the work. I will say that now most of my shifts have been day shifts. But previously most of my shifts were night shifts. So kind of a weird shift. Oh, I should have taken that potato. Or maybe she took the potato? I don't know. We'll swap that. But yeah. It's just, it's interesting. All the different shifts that are out there in the world. Especially because I work in healthcare. It's been a lot of different flavors of shifts. So to speak. But yeah. I don't know. I think my favorite so far was like more of a midday shift to where you'd go in a little late and you'd get out a little late. That way I'd still have the whole evening to do what I wanted, but I'd also have plenty of time to get up in the morning. So I think that's about my favorite so far, I should say. Wow, we're gonna end up with triples. This is weird. Unless everybody else is going for triples, in which case we should definitely not go for triples. But unless I already had corn pop up, I'm not gonna take the carrot, because that's not gonna work for me. Wow. Okay, I heard what I think is another one closing, but maybe 3 a.m. I wonder if the other people at this table are all going for triples, because it's weird that nobody's won yet. We're on round 14. This is usually where it's like one more slot to win. But, I don't know. Also, at times, I feel like I am wasting my life on my OCs, but I keep repeating to myself, hey, I help pay my bills and rent, pay for my groceries, and try my best on what I can, so I'm not really hurting anyone. Honestly, it's not a waste if it's something that brings you joy. Like, if you enjoy doing it, that's not a waste. Because I could say the same thing about streaming. Like, I could say, oh, sometimes I feel like, I am wasting my time or whatever. Especially because, like, my growth previously and my growth now is, like, very different. And yeah, it's really easy to feel like I'm stagnating or I'm not doing anything with it or it's not worth it or whatever, whatever, whatever. But I have to remind myself, like, this is something that I enjoy doing. Like, would I continue doing it if just absolutely no one was watching me? I probably would, because I enjoy doing it. When I play games, I already talk to myself, kind of. Like, I narrate what I'm doing, essentially. And so, you know, I would keep streaming because if I'm gonna talk, I might as well be on a camera. There might as well be some ads playing every so often so that I can at least get paid for it. Get paid to yap. Or just, you know, maybe find some like minded people. Maybe be there to be somebody's background music. That's okay. I like that idea. It does bring you joy. Mostly you love writing low key as well, but that little negative shadow likes to whisper in my ears. Like games, if they bring joy, is also a joy. Heck yeah. Honestly, that's the biggest thing that I have to remind myself is that, you know, it's a thing that I would do even if nobody was watching. So it's something that brings me enough joy that I would do it even if no one was watching. So I keep doing it because it's a lot of fun. And that's my potato. And that's game. I don't know what all y'all was doing, but I won. Wow, it was another table closing. I knew I heard something. Aha, I'm the first one done. That means I can spin the wheel. Only 5 times, but that's okay. Ingredients. And... ooh, decor. And... ingredients. And... gold. And finally... ingredients. Well, can't win them all. Let's see. Oysters, starry heatroot, eggs. Oh, I'm trying to open my eggs. All right, decor prize and gold prize. Let's do the gold one first. 100 gold, boring. And decor. Pirate ship's cannon, heck yeah. I wish I had trading with other people so that I could give people the cannon. I love my OCs to pieces. If I go down, my OCs are being given in a will to my friend. If they don't die before me, if that friend is gone, well, my OCs are going down with me. Put them in the casket with you. I've been having a hard time making myself go out and go to work. Fair enough. They die with me just because I love them too much to give away to others, and I felt that. Have not been enjoying it as much. Fair enough. Honestly, work can sometimes suck butt. Sometimes I gotta force myself to go to my job. Yeah, felt that. Felt that a lot. I had grabbed something that I was gonna use in my house, and I don't remember if I did it yet or not. If I did, it'll be in the ranch room, but if I didn't, I don't remember where it is. Oh, yeah, I put it on the wall already. Woohoo! Alright, so because the log set doesn't have, or it's the ranch set doesn't have its own, I'm actually going to use the Lily Rattan set as the door. Because that's what I've been doing. I've been putting a screen in the way so that there's a door. That doesn't fit correctly. And I don't really want to use this one because it's like logs. I think I can recolor it though. Let's go find out. Campground. Boop. Then I get there and it's like, well, at least the time is going by. I get to escape in a bit, and then once I get my lunch break, I am gone. Nice. Kind of been feeling like take advantage of at work. There's one thing I can't stand. Oh, I feel that. Feel that heavy. Let's do autumn, I guess. It's not perfect, but it's not the worst. Back to my home slot. Felt that hard. At my previous job, the one that I recently left, I was for sure being taken advantage of. I was the go-to person. I was not being paid enough for everything that I did, and I pretty much was the person that everybody relied on, but then they didn't want to give me any sort of compensation for it. They didn't want to, like, even acknowledge that I was doing all of it until I put in my 2 weeks notice, and they realized how much stuff I actually handle without anyone saying thank you, without any sort of compensation, without any of that. And it became an, oh no, you're leaving, we've got to fix this immediately. Also, I recognize that my kitchen and my bathroom are now going to be the same color scheme. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the fact that I'm looking for toilets. Why is it not searching? What's going on with my game right now? Oh my god. What was happening? I think it's the mod bench. I don't think the mod bench can handle searching. Alright, we're gonna compare these two toilets in that color scheme. I think your internet broke. I lost you. It could have been mine, honestly. I was having some issues. Last job did that to me, kicked me into a massive burnout. Fair enough. Happened so much at my old job. It's kind of why I left them. Nice. Not nice that you left, but nice that you can relate. So we can all understand what we're talking about. I like that. I think it was mine. The management didn't want to do their job and relied on you to pick up not only my job, but theirs as well. Coworkers went, screw you guys, I'm done being a workhorse, and left. Usually that's what they do, work you to the point of burnout. Yeah, I definitely felt that. And that's pretty much what happened at mine. I very much was in a position of, you know, if I leave, a lot of stuff's going to go awry, but I have to go because, like, I'm not making enough money here, and, like, there's no opportunity for advancement at this point because y'all keep proving that there's not. Like, I have to go at this point. So I was very lucky, and word of mouth really is how it went down. And I was able to get a new job and, um, you know, get out of there essentially. So I'm pretty thankful for it, and I'm thankful that I was able to make my escape. But I do miss the coworkers left behind. I do miss like that whole thing, but I don't miss the way I was treated, and I don't miss any of that. So, you know, it's just one of those things. All right, let's see. I think I liked everything better before I recolored it. Right now, I'm the one picking up the slack everywhere and everything. Now she wants to fire one guy, assuming I will take over his route, but I really don't want to go back to 4 routes indefinitely. Oh, God. That sucks. I hope she doesn't do that, because holy crap. If she fires this guy, she loses the stress of him not always showing up, but it's only a good thing for her, and it makes it harder on you. Yeah, I bet. I think I hate the rest of this bathroom. Oop. Didn't mean to do that. I didn't click that. I didn't click that. Why did it do that? What the heck? I didn't click that. I didn't click that part. What is happening? Please turn back on. Okay, so I like this toilet in this color scheme, but I don't like this color scheme anymore. So I have to pick those up. It literally puts all the work on you. Yeah, what the fuck? Sorry for cussing, but what the hell? I also start 2 hours earlier on Saturday to make her job easier. Didn't used to do that. Ooh. Yeah, I would stop that immediately. What the hell? If she's going to be taking advantage of you, absolutely not. Also, there's trees in my house. That glitch makes me laugh every time, but it also freaks me out a little when I don't know it's coming. Deal with you guys in a second. Alright, let's put the tile back. Ugh, and we need to go to the campgrounds, but I have to take a stop by the tree first because all those trees are loaded into my house. Right now, I should have left 15 minutes ago, but you really don't want to. Fair enough. You get no thanks for it either, as well as it's wrong for her to assume that you would just take it. At least ask, and if you say no, get another employee to help. Not workhorse one employee till they quit, right? If someone doesn't show up, I am doing that route, no one else. She doesn't even ask anyone else. What the heck? This is the boss that you said you liked. Jeez, she's really taking advantage of your kindness at this point. That's not right. Ugh, I am so sorry, Anna. That is really, really terrible behavior. Yeah, she's taking advantage of you a lot. That is, ugh, that makes me feel gross. I'm not gonna lie. She says thanks, but I can't buy groceries with it. Right? She doesn't even offer you any kind of like incentive pay or anything. Like I get that the work still has to be done, but isn't it her job to do it? Because she is the manager. Shouldn't she be the one picking up the slack? I do like her, but yeah, this is why I quit 2 years ago when I worked for her. Well, hopefully you can quit soon. I've gone off on bosses like this after a while. I do not blame you. Yeah, no, for real. You can't buy groceries with thank yous. Give me more money. Give me give more added pay, and yes, like if you're the manager, do your own job. Exactly. Exactly. Absolutely not. Ugh. Don't push an employee. Exactly. Exactly. That's what she's doing because as the boss, she's getting away with it and she's able to do it, and it makes her life easier. So why not push it on someone else? So, oh, that is terrible behavior. That is, oh, jeez. Managers like that make me really mad because I am the type of person where if there's a job to be done, I'm gonna do it, whether I'm the manager or not. And technically, that doesn't make me a good like CEO or whatever, but it would make me a well-liked CEO. You know, like I'm not gonna ask somebody to do something that I myself wouldn't do. So I'm not going to ask somebody to, come in on a Saturday or come in early on a Saturday if I myself am not going to be there with them. So it's one of those things where, like, I don't like working under people like that, and I am very glad that the place that I currently work for is rapidly showing itself to be the kind of place where my managers do the same job I do. Like, if there's something that needs doing, they're going to knuckle down and do it. If somebody needs to stay late one day because, they have like six more things that need to be done before we can all rest easy for the night, they're going to be the ones that'll be like, okay, I'm going to stay and I'm going to do it and I'm going to get it done. So, like, for me, that's one of the things that's really, um, like, you know, hyping me up to work where I work now is that, we're doing the same job. But they're also the kind of place where, if you are doing your stuff, you're going to get rewarded for it. You're going to get extra pay. You're going to get offered incentivized, like that kind of thing. And they're not going to just put it all on one person. They're going to offer it to multiple people and ask multiple people and so on and so forth. So she's already doing 4 routes, but I'm doing 3 when I was planning to not do more than 2. No inserting on Saturdays. Now I'm doing 4 routes and the inserts on Saturdays. That's not that's not a lot. I mean, I don't know. Sadly, a growing thing that's going around with management because my mom told me that management will tell managers to delegate, delegate, delegate. It's literally their motto to them. Ew. She had someone else helping her with them, but they decided to no longer show up on time. So now I'm doing it. It was supposed to be temporary. It's been over a year. Yeah, no. If she's not going to offer you additional pay to do additional work, then there's got to be a way to stop doing additional work. I know that you want to help her, and I commend you for it 100% because that is a lot to take on. But absolutely not. I would have lost my mind by now. You are a better person than me. I think I'll leave this one this color, and I'll put this one this color. Maybe see how I like them that way. Yeah, same. No. I have spent a very long time learning my self-worth, and it's very hard for me to stand up for myself in situations like that because I'm a little bit of a workaholic, I'm not gonna lie. um but even I can recognize that, like, that's toxic, that's a not a great environment to be in. Like, you are currently being taken advantage of, and you even feel like you're being taken advantage of. Like, something has got to give because you can't just keep going and going and going and going and her just expect it rather than, you know, hey, this was supposed to be temporary. How do we make it temporary again? Like, mm. For me, I've literally told off managers for that for after a while. Fair enough, Sue. Fair enough. Alright, let's... I probably need to re-angle this, because as of right now, when you first walk in, you're just looking at whoever's on the toilet. So let's actually put this on this wall. And then that'll make it a little easier. Alright. I should probably reinstate one of the windows, but there's not really a good window to do that. Because all the windows are gonna, like, look into the bathroom, and I'm not really into that. Alright. That could work. Let's put it there, and let's try the other one. That's a little closer. I don't know which one I like more. I think probably the Bellflower one. I think it fits a little better. Last Saturday, she told me she's considering firing him because it gives her too much stress. No idea why. I pick up the slack when he doesn't show up. And when I asked who was going to take that route, she just looked at me with that look that says, "Who do you think?" Yeah, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's not sustainable. That's not fair. That's not... That's not. She is going to have to find a solution, because what in the heck is that? That's not a solution. That is not how this works. I hope she realizes that, like, you are fully intending to move out of the country. Like, she's not gonna have you around forever, and she needs to realize that. I would look back and go, no, that's your job, not mine. Smiley face. I mean, I get the feeling of, like, well, she's already doing 4 jobs or 4 routes, and she's only expecting me to do a 4th, so... But then you end up in a situation where you're doing that forever, and that's not fair. She knows she's dreading that day. Well, she needs to prepare for it, is the thing. So what she needs to do is she needs to hire somebody that would cover his routes so that nobody else has to pick up his slack. Because there is going to be... Yeah, the fact that she has 4 is not your problem. Exactly. She needs to be hiring somebody to replace him, because you're not going to be around forever, and you are planning to leave. You are planning to go somewhere. That's not your forever home anymore. Like, you're leaving. She's gotta step it up. I'm just picking random things. She needs to get to HQ and get more people. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because again, she has to recognize you're not going to be there forever. You are leaving. And that day is coming closer and closer and closer. Debating pink in there. Sorry, I'm very distracted by how I'm going to decorate that bathroom, but also how I'm going to decorate my greenhouse that's fully built now. Maybe the waves of water. Maybe the hibiscus. I feel like I didn't like the hibiscus for some reason. I don't know why. Speaking of wallpapers, let's go see what they got. Don't forget, we're technically freelancers. So you don't even have to stay. Just saying. Let's see. Ornamental sage, ornamental iris, umbral beadboard, waves of wheat, teakwood. I think I like that one. I'm not sure. And mosaic vines. I'm gonna buy the teakwood and the mosaic vines. Can I afford the rest? Oh, what the heck. I can afford them all. Let's buy them all. Yeah. Sadly, managers refuse to get more people until they're the only ones left. And then get fired later because they can't get anyone to stay after burning all the rest of the employees out. Gives them a look of, I do not want to work here. Yup. She tries. We're short-handed around 10 people. Problem is the nature of the job. Fair enough. Technically, you do work in a field that would be considered, like, I don't know, in demand, but also undesirable, if that makes sense. I think that one's probably my winner, but we're going to keep looking. No. Oh, God, no. That just makes it white in here. Oh, no wonder I hated it. It's okay, just not for in here. I mean, it's already a forest. I don't know if that would make it more foresty. I don't know if that's better. Nope. Hmm. We used to have a bunch of school kids do this. They would do a route and then go to school and have the rest of the day to themselves. They loved it. Kids nowadays refuse to get up and make money. Still want to give you a hug, though. Yeah. I know. You do really need to go. Unfortunately, it is time for you to go to work and deal with all that mess. And I do pity you quite a bit because that sucks. You're now not going to make it before 7. And that'll mean you'll stay later. And that is unfortunately the issue. Window or solid? Window. Window or solid? Window. Window or solid? Window. Window or solid? Window. Okay. Everything is a window. I thought I could make more of these, but apparently it's just that one back one that's big and beautiful. Okay, so I'm kind of digging the forestry, but I feel like if I'm going to make it feel like a greenhouse, it needs to be the vine one. Papers are supposed to all be delivered by 7. Oh. Gotcha. Well, I don't know what to say about that. They'll just have to deal with it. Subscribers can file a complaint against me if I'm after 7. Well, I mean, can they file a complaint against the company instead because you didn't have enough help? Just saying. Right? I'm just saying. I think I need to get some, like, brick in here instead. I mean, I don't know if they can. They may have, like, a specific person and, like, they know your name and this and that. But I'm the delivery person. It's my responsibility. Even if you're short-staffed? That seems kind of terrible. I don't like this as much as I thought I was going to. It definitely fits the Lily Rattan stuff, but it doesn't really fit what I'm trying to do. Oh, it fits out here. Nice. I don't love that it's at an angle. These complaints are always for the carrier, never a manager or HQ. Ugh. Terrible. I don't know. I can only say how it would go at a company here and at companies I've worked for where, like, because that would be like be a write-up basically. So for the write-up, you would essentially put down like, hey, I only had this happen because XYZ. And then it would also reflect on your manager and not just on you. So I don't know. It's I don't know. It gets taken out of your pay. Well, that's some crap. What the heck? That's not fair. That is not fair. Also, I'm gonna have to stop responding so you go to work because that's definitely not fair. But yeah, what the heck? Why are they allowed to do that? Also, I think the ivy is gonna be this bad, but it's fine. Um, oh, it's floor tile. Huh. I thought it was the wall. Why does it get taken out of your pay? Paid by the subscriber. If a paper is late or I skip someone by accident, that paper is not paid. Oh. I've seen a lot of people put this in here. I guess I'll put it in here for now. Probably change that later. I did not know that. I don't love that, actually. Don't love that. I don't love that at all. Let's see. I don't need that or that for the bathroom. Maybe? Wow. Bahari Estate. Does anyone have a ship yet? What's required? I don't, but you do level 4 friendship. Alright, get on with your bad self. Get going. Get to work. Have the best day that you can. We will see you as soon as we see you. It'll be okay. That really sucks, though. You don't get paid if somebody doesn't get their stuff. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but it also doesn't make sense. I don't know. I'm just mad about it. That's all it is. I'm just mad about it. I'm just mad about your job. Probably not. Definitely not. Simple diamonds. I think we looked at the tranquil waves. Sandy, sunny. I think I've looked at everything. Country comforts, maybe? Alright, let's see. Number 1. Okay. Jade tile. I'm gonna try these walls as my experiment walls. Well, I mean, it would bring some color in here, so that wouldn't be the worst. I don't like Bahari Estate. No. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't know, I feel like it needs to be a little higher somehow, but it's also doesn't need to be a little higher. Okay. Oh, it's too much. Oh, definitely not the pink either. Maybe for the shower area, but the shower area is not just a shower area, although it probably should be. Now that I'm looking at it, probably should move this bathtub. But it's not. Oh, that's why I didn't, because it's not wide enough. I could put it in the middle. You could go on either side of it. No, we'll just put it against the wall again. That way you have some walking room next to it. It's fine. I also don't think I can put, yeah, unfortunately I can't put any kind of, like, sections here. I don't think I can put a hallway section off of the hallway section like that, where it, like, curves. Because if I could, then I would just build an extra hallway section. Like so. See, it's only got the one exit, which is on the back end. It doesn't have any side exits, so it doesn't work. And also only make this my window for some reason. Weird. Anyway. What was I doing? Yeah, denying this wallpaper. Alright, how about this one? No, but that does say, like, stately hallway. And here's the same one, but in blue. Oh, it's really dark. Oh, it's the waves of water, but in orange. It's kind of neat, actually. Oh, that's fun. That's a little more subdued. That's not too bad. I do kind of like that a lot, actually. If I had, like, more gold exits and things, maybe? Because I need, like, an end table or something here with, like, towels and bottles and things. Yeah, I do like that quite a lot, actually. See if there's anything else that is better. Nope, I can already tell that won't be. Nope. It's almost too subtle, I think. The problem. But I like this because it's not like it's not overly colorful. It fits pretty well. It doesn't necessarily take away from the furniture. So I think I like that quite a lot, actually. Nice. I did say that I was going to play Hot Pot and then go to bed, but then I got distracted with other things. I could make this in that that stately hallway wallpaper. You just do this whole room. Kind of darkens it up though. Do like that, and then it would be like this whole room is basically a thing. But then of course you have these weird walls, and they don't really work as doors, but they kind of work as doors. I mean, I don't know. They kind of work as doors. I really like this room, but it does feel like something else needs to be in here. I don't know what yet. This one looks nice. It's pretty well fleshed out. I'm sure it needs something, and I'm sure if I went to somebody else's plot, I would find it. But as it is, it's pretty okay. And then, of course, the bathroom just needs little, like, knickknacks and touches and things like that, so be alright. And at some point, I will work on my second story. Because I've seen most people make an attic, I would absolutely be making just a flat second story. So I need to make... Well, let me see how many wood flooring things I have, actually. Real quick. Now, I won't even pretend that I am halfway as talented as a lot of the people who play this game, but, you know, maybe I can have a little bit of talent, right? Builder's wood floor and some ramps. That's what we're gonna use. Probably just the wood floor, honestly. Alright, let's see. So, technically, we can hang the wood floor off of the thing here. Sort of. I have to, like, balance it like this. Unless I do, like, a ramp and put it up off the ramp. But the problem is that I want it to start at the edge of the railing. I essentially want the railing to be the thing that it is coming off of. So I need to Z that real quick. And then, can I not put you at the edge of this thing? I can, but only if I'm very careful about it. So essentially I have to do that for everything. So I gotta put another ramp here, and then I have to build my thing off of the ramp. And if I aim for the ramp, let's hit the Z so it stops. Aim for the edge of the ramp. Someday I will hit it. That's not where I wanted it, but they're different widths. I didn't realize that it wasn't the same width. Sorry, we'll just pile it on that one. Now the problem is if I pick this up, then it wants me to pick this up too. So I've got to figure out a way to do it where it's not doing that. But it's not the end of the world if it does, I guess. Also, that one's not attached to that one. Maybe I didn't need the ramp after all. I need you to be attached to this. Okay. Does that mean I can pick this up now? Ah! Okay, so I just needed to put this one down, apparently. The problem is that now this one is a little too far over. So I'm gonna actually pick these up, and I'm gonna move you. I'm not gonna move you, I'm gonna pick this one up. Then I'm gonna move you. And see if I can get it a little more centered. Like that. And then just put them off of that. That should work, mostly. Yeah, if it's barely touching on this side, it's gonna be perfectly fine on the other side, so. Nice. Means I also don't need this. And I can just build off of that. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. That didn't go where it was supposed to. Let's hit the Z. Let's... Wait, is it not gonna let me? I want to connect you by something. Fate, I guess. Maybe not. Maybe it will be an imperfect flooring. But the point is that it will be a flooring. Yeah, put the Z back on. Bloop. Wow. It doesn't like the fact that I'm coming from an angle, so it keeps making them all face the way that I am, instead of the way that I want them to face. It's fine. Totally fine. Alright, so I just need like a bunch more. Back to my campground, because that's where all my stuff is. Eventually I'm gonna move my bench and everything back to my main house. Because it does look a little bit naked without it, but I'm trying to build this area, and I can't do that if I don't take my stuff with me. Builder's wood floor. We made 20. That took 100 planks. Woo! Now we'll go back. We got Uncommon Crafter. Woohoo! Upstairs we go. And I have to be careful because the way that it's building, it's going to eventually end up at the stairs. So I have to make sure that it should be high enough for me to pass under it. Even if I'm like fully covering that area. I just can't cover this actual stairwell. So that's fine. So let's actually build that out first so I can kind of see where I need to go with it. Ooh, can't see. Alright, so I can do all the way to the wall. Yes, of course. Now, technically I could have built it from the wall, and I may revert everything to do that. Put this not here. Because if I build it all the way out to the wall, that's actually going to build it farther out from here, and then I'll have to build some sort of step up into it. Because if I build it out from the wall, let's grab this one so it stops being in the way. Then I have to line it up, unfortunately. Which is why I needed that, but it's fine. I'll just stare straight ahead. Let's see. How far over does this go? It would go into the bottom of the Window. Okay, so still the bottom of the window. Trying to keep track of where it is. Like there, I think. Hopefully. That looks about right. Alright. I think I've kind of leveled it out, which means I need to get rid of all these. Yeah, I'm trying to do that. Thank you. Alright, picked all that up. So now, I need to build from the wall. Can I pass under that, though? Oh yeah, pretty easy. Nice. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. I need it to be slightly over. Let me build it out first, and then I'll just move the whole thing. And hopefully it'll work. Hopefully. Because I can always lift it just a little bit to make it work better. And be technically on top of these things. But I can't stand on it when I do that, and I can't stand... Okay, what is happening? Why are you... Oh. That's the way it's facing. Got it. Okay, so this is where it is now. My hair is like tickling my arm. It's really bothering me. That tells me that it's time to go to bed. Alright, so it's here. Scooch it over into, and then on top of, technically, this thing. Oh, can't. Okay. So do I make it go even higher, or do I put it a little over? Because if it's in it, it doesn't work. And let's see, can I put it like there, maybe? Nope. Okay. I can push past it, but it's not as seamless, and I want it to be a little more seamless. So, stop doing that. If I just raise it to the top. Nope. Okay. Is it just because it's right there? What if I put it on top, like completely? I'm just 100% sitting on there. Still no. Okay. I'm gonna put my character in the way, and then I can't put it there, because my head will be in the way. Oh wow, I have to go like really high up to get over my own head. Jeez. But apparently I can put it here. Okay, I mean that's not quite what I wanted to do, but it'll work. For sure, for sure, for sure. Go! Alright. Let's hop on here and make ourselves a walkway? Hey, walkway. Why is it not building off of it? Do I have to go from the side? Like here? What is happening right now? Yeah, I can do that. Can I build... Oops. What is happening? I don't know. Because it's like not letting me build unless I am like trying to put it on the edge. That's kind of weird. Also it's now very much not as far over as it needs to be. And I'm gonna have to move the whole floor. It's fine. It makes it easier to get up the stairs, but I'd rather finish the whole floor and then worry about it than try to figure out where stuff is connected and worry about it after that. So we're gonna do the entire floor real quick. And then I'm gonna center it where I want it and call it a day. It'll be a good time. Not quite how I thought today was gonna go. I really thought I was gonna manage to get at least one of the Chapaa plushies, but we did manage to get the Silverwing plushie and another one of the Spring Flutterfox plushies, which is really cool. Like I said way earlier in the stream, I'm hoping that one of the things they allow you to do is trade those kind of plushies and not just do a trade of the Potato Pals, because I'd like to be able to... Oops. That one's supposed to happen. I'd like to be able to help people that weren't able to get them originally be able to get them. So, oh no, I am missing 3. That's such a terrible number to be missing. It's fine. Alright, so we gotta move this whole thing to the left. And of course it's gonna do that. Alright, we're gonna move it to the left. I think I need to keep it here so I can fit under it. Very nice. Alright, slightly off and slightly off. Nice! It's kind of in the middle for it, so very nice. It's not quite in the middle, but it is sort of in the middle. I'm debating if I want to put anything on the sides there to block it off completely and make it actually a room up here, but I don't know. Because I could. Technically, I could make it to where there's like a last little step and then the rest of the room is a room and just have like my own walls. But I don't know for sure if I want to do that yet. I may make it one giant room, but it wouldn't be very tall, which is my only thing. So I could get around that by having like ramps or something like that to kind of block it off, or I could put, let's just show what that would look like if I filled it with ramps. Apparently I can't do that, but it's fine. Let's just Z it so I can get it close. Wow, it can go there, it just can't go there. So it would look like this, and it would be like a step up onto this, blah blah blah. But I'm not 100% sold that that's what I want to do. It would make it easier to get on and off this, but it would make it harder on the sides because I would have to build them in such a way that I could walk past them. So not 100% sold that that's what I want to do, but I might leave maybe the sides open and just have the one ramp section, or who knows. It's going to be a work in progress. It's definitely not anywhere near complete. And in fact, this is the skeleton of an idea, more so than anything else. Because now we've got a solid ceiling, and I can hang lights from it. I can do all kinds of stuff that I would want to do. The other option would have been to block off this bottom part and then have this fencing just kind of be in the way, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. I may still block off most of the bottom part. The only issue is that when it comes to the stairs, you have to be able to walk up them, so you'd still be able to see some of it because you can't block off the whole stairs. So we shall see. Plus, I do want to build a second room into this downstairs so that the bedroom hallway is blocked off a little bit more. So it's a work in progress. It's just not a complete thought yet. So I've got a lot of work to do. I do want to work on my greenhouse, but my house does need to take priority. Except the problem is that I've been working on this campground like a mad woman. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see what we can get done next time we play. At this point, that might be next weekend, or next week rather, because I do want to play more Wildflowers tomorrow, especially because the update comes out on Thursday, and I'm trying to get as much of the achievement done as I can before that update hits, so that we can go back to our original save and see how the update goes. Because I don't know how far along in the story you have to be to activate it, but I am super excited for it. It's actually going to be the final free update for Wildflowers that they were going to put out. So I'm really hyped for it, and I'm really excited to see where they take it. So I'm trying to get as much done of our achievement hunt tomorrow as I can so that we can actually get that done. And then of course Thursday I've got some more Love Ghosty to play. So if the drops are going to go away before next week, then I'll probably play again Thursday. If they're going to be here next Tuesday, then we're going to play Polia next Tuesday. So we'll just kind of play it by ear. We'll see how it goes. So anyways, thank you everybody so much for tuning in. I hope you have a restful, relaxing rest of your evening. I hope you get a snack if you need it, and I hope you remember to hydrate because it is good for your brain and your body. Like I said, we're going to be live tomorrow with some more wildflowers to continue on with our achievement hunt, and I am super, super excited to see how that'll look next week. Hopefully we'll finish a lot of the achievement, probably not all of it. I'm not gonna pretend like I can finish the whole achievement in one day when it's taken us this long to get as far as we have. But I mean, we have managed to get everybody's like relationship levels up and up and up. So that'll be fun to see. Maybe we'll get it to the point where we're about to marry and divorce and marry and divorce. That way, as soon as we finish with that, we can hop in and just see all the new content and see everything that it has to offer. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do a double feature of wildflowers this week and just do both Wednesday and Thursday since the update is on Thursday. I don't know yet. I'm kind of playing it by ear, kind of seeing how I feel and what kind of games I want to play and all that kind of stuff. So, anywho, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you all again real soon. Bye!